Day. I vividly remember that day very well. On the 30th minute, Papa Bouba Diop ushered the only goal at the Taranga Lions of Senegal. Henry Camara mo, Aliou Cissé mo, Alhaji Diop mo, Tony Silva mo, that day, making sure say, Amo debut at the World Cup will be a story to remember. As I said, Japan Korea 2002 was the first time. Now Senegal, any representation at the World Cup. Now Kanyamesu Nokura said, Usia the defending champions of the tournament. Name Wumpa. Number against all odds. Senegal se akaba kwa France sentimiente. France ne awi ye wo group num. 24 years later. This is the fourth time Senegal Euro World Cup num. Omo any the favorite to win the World Cup. Alela Bruce, the French national team. Didier Deschamps was the captain in 1998. He won it as a player and as coach in 2018. Played the final in 2022. Lost on penalties to the Bisalaxis of Argentina. Which 48 countries are Asia World Cup Mundia na fear. In terms of quality, balance, all aspect. France a standing favorite to win the World Cup for the third time. Now, Mom, the journey begins today, tonight, our MetLife Stadium. And I'm about to say, a brechebre and in Krabia the Betche. Tell a brother to tell a brother, see Atenase, for our prediction on the show. Who is winning? And then you say, France national team, Alela Blues, and the Taranga Lions of Senegal, and more dim brutal. Hey! What a match it will be. Yatina se na nwumre. Ya mo bibia adwabura mo bibia kwaba. And so at the MasemTV, live on Facebook, live on YouTube na nwumre. Owoso Dr. Mrantia yentia krokare. MC Arumo mo bo aduma. Cameraman for no so bo aduma bruta nya zedwa. Na ne tokro bia me kopie mu no meka won sama kyerɛw. And na nwumre on the show. Prophet na se Bernardo so a. Ya Lazio ebedwane show no Shasuna Pensi aso ebedwane show no Edino ya wampa me kyerema Romeo ena me na akoma form ya me bekom ena nwumre enso ewo show no so ye be dia agro brutal inside mundial. Now the good news is there was a hearing and so our Canada basically it was about the master party. The good news is that you are getting access. They say bet me can your mama nanya visa. Probably. Or bet me are part of China. The squad ye the Asia Panamal. 11 p.m. China. Tell a brother to tell a brother say yes. And so our campus. Specifically Kumbis Hall. The traditional hall. Atina bet to bruta. Free popcorn e get to atro. Aye intercontinental ballistic missile. More fire. Tina Asia. Nanya man so enye kama. Tell a brother to tell a brother say Atina say. And then you pray. Now technically France team no ena ebo asom team. Mark Minian. And the dapo no. Julius Konde. William Saliba, Darot, Opamecano, yeah, Saguano, Yencheni pa France for Saquani Yencheni, ADNFSA, Chio Hernandez, Aurelian Chiamani, Andrea Rabiot, Michael Olise, Osmani Dembele, Desari Due, and Akalia Mbappe. In a 4-2-3-1 formation. And Openya, your friend who did the champ at the Roman annual. Now, Ocha Abibremu Fono, the Taranga Lions of Senegal mepacho opanya fa de Mente Edouard de Mente nadapo no mu Diouf Esiakan Niakate ewom Kalidou Koulibaly Kripin Diata Farman Nyansentwa Gaye Sansuna Idrisu Gana Gaye Kamara anso Esiakan na animofo no Sia Domani all-time top scorer man the Senegal national team Siado money 55 goals in watch for the Taranga Lions of Senegal. And now Brantia Feshimala Sa in a 4-3-3 traditional formation and the Poppy Tower. And so the room when you may our MetLife Stadium, United States of America. Kubatiaka, if you run to a Kremobitu. Yeah, live for MasemTV and you may. Prophet and Semamenko. Na Mimishan ni initial take on the game. Offer there na or mama prediction bi ni adia. Minim say live on air. Obetimi aka the same thing. Eya na to de bia Africa for minim ba bia ya na yegidie ni free. No kwase mpe wo mu no. On say the city no. But ya kwaji World Cup. Obeti ye be hye. Ye be wie na afi ne sen. Sa na eji World Cup. Mo. Man be Africa for the World Cup. Yeah, kasa everybody. Now, question upon is the African teams so far so very good. Apart from South Africa, no Tunisia, and I'm so ama Sabri Lamouchi, Ekofi as head coach for Tunisia. Now I'm coach Amafano. Harvey Jean Renet. Onona. Tunisia for Afana. Amuna's game against Japan against Netherlands. No, never World Cup anymore. Interesting days ahead. Oh, Mundia no more. I was sure that Tom Rante young so Kayatana and Enumri shall show the mammy like a page in mammy. What's sana now come na ba masa ye be dia gro bruta. Santa referee Ali Fagani Ali Raiza from Iranian and Australian at the same time. Dual citizenship. Fagani, Ali Reza. Oh no, any other Jumadi no instruction in sa. 21st March 1978. And he was opinion. He's 48 years. Very experienced center referee. Iranian, Australian born referee. Prof. Name come where? Boko there. No office here, Boko. Na wa share show ni there.
Oh, show ni ya share show.
Wa share
show share show na ma na bro so. Oba di enu ma. E wo page no so bi anko like na on share show na wi aso enye kama.
Very well. Prof.
Ken.
Say office so boko there.
Na me adum bibia.
Ba wonu matum nsem bebre pa o. Ba minim say eye time na man for the kasa dia.
Say as usual anka so ni tua. Say o bo ho modern, o bo adwuma pa no. Ye onkofo bi so we dey, o meka ho asem bone. Papa no wonte.
Oh, okay. Papa need them. Cause God do na amount for the ball. No to say amount for so Phyllis.
Papa na kasa won.
Amount for Phyllis so.
Yeah, amount for Phyllis.
Phyllis. Hi.
Nya kasa menya.
But so so ba ku bi uji to mu say oh anu so de.
Of course, I did the obi ehu na oka.
Oh, okay.
What you
say to me enye completely say no kwasem ba.
At least when you kakra o ma ye no kre. No one dey no fa na say you koye dum kra.
Okay. Bro. Bro. Boys are doing.
The boss player.
But bro, mami ma 4 minutes bina.
Right.
Yem fam brush to things in the course of the commentary no.
Of course.
You be the matches no komo bebre. 4 minutes. Big game. France, Senegal.
Right. Ken mami share TV nyina. Wa mo share on MasemTV on Facebook and MasemTV on YouTube. Yem fan check ese nkomo mo nyina. And game na enso e ba so the match between France and Senegal. And then ye be di nkomo na nwumre.
Okay. Kakrabi.
France and Senegal. Eyo oman mienu bia, oman yankofa no eso. Okay. Young football. Now share the late and let me take you straight back to 14th century. Senegal na France minor colonize oman efe no Senegal.
Okay.
Na omo ba te senia England for ne be colonize o Ghana ha say no. The same thing na France for no so colonize oman efe no Senegal. No ba be import and maybe to say tester spices and almost also the microphone be called as slaves. So until we say on the year 1960, which is on the year 1959,
okay,
the Senegal Federation and Mali ekabo mu no mote wo mo ho efri aye oman ya friend no aye Senegal oman ya friend France right.
Okay,
into omu yomu independence no 1960, which of course etimi ebo omu yie pa. So let's come to the football.
Yamra football now.
Yes, omu football no in the year 2002.
24 years ago.
24 years
now
ago.
Now what say?
Japan, Korea.
Maybe that question was all dodgy.
Okay.
Must you know Jimmy question now? But no, yeah.
Oh yeah, no me your small.
What do 26?
No me your small boy.
What do 26?
Young Panessa, I'm your small boy cry. In the year 2002.
Okay.
Anna France, NA or my friend Senegal, a group our World Cup.
Okay.
Korea 2002.
Exactly.
Now match you know before that match 2002, not Senegal or my friend France, the World Cup champions 98.
Exactly.
Our mobile 2002 as the defending champions. I'm a Senegal due to Papa friend Papa Buebo Diop. Enya one goal ama France for 90 minutes.
Okay.
Game ni ba na wie no. Na Senegal ashe France e ka ba ko mo ntimi the year 2002.
Okay.
Ama Senegal be the first African country otimi ashe France.
Me person na road to in the game.
Yes. So proud to in the game no.
Statistically game no be chance here. They can say you that historical analysis.
Yes. Proud to in the game no. With all stars.
Okay.
France is standing favorite.
Okay.
Oshe goalkeeper Mark Mignon as compared to Edouard Mendy, you can see the clear difference between both of them.
Okay.
Oshe offer Julius Kounde and compare Brand Defender Dwarf and then Saliba, Upamecano, Theo Hernandez.
Okay.
This big defense. Oshe big defense at France for no one now. And with this current 2026 World Cup, no, in terms of squad depth, you can't count France out.
Okay.
And proud to Osha 2018, ever 2022, coming to 2026. Am I very consistent?
Okay.
So 2018, 2022, I'm about final 2 nina. And almost also coming against a finalist.
Okay.
Against my friend a Senegal.
Okay.
Once again, Senegal a African champion.
Assistant Morocco.
Maybe to me, I'm not trophy no more.
There won't even come some money because it has been revoked and per calf and Shisha Yemuno. Currently, Morocco are the champion until court of arbitration.
Well,
will go against the decision of the board of
CAF.
Say the trophy, map Senegal back because as it stands there, Morocco are the champions. Legally now,
Morocco are the champions.
Absolutely. Say, CAF no a competition here for there.
I can't for
and the CAF is currently as a stamp on my portal, Morocco, they champion.
What they
educated,
of course.
You're very clear.
Okay.
Until court of arbitration proof otherwise. Currently, as it stands, Morocco is the current champion.
What I know is, okay, if I say Senegal, able final.
Absolutely.
I'm about final.
Because you just trophy them.
Court arbitration is just to decide.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yantuaso.
Okay.
What's your coach, Didier Isham? Or coach France team
one nation,
and then with all stars Bibiano, France is standing favorite to win.
Senegal beat me
but Senegal be cause problem.
But I do to say
Yanko Padumo Ken.
In a nutshell, who is winning tonight?
Oh, okay. Game in the back fantastic game send the be France game no. Okay. But France was squad pa. When they compare Senegal team in the ultimate France top ahead of them.
Okay.
And so far they no Belgium for my way and I mention down go for any more goals beyond my France but me take France say omo betima win game no.
All right. Bernardo and so Ediano no and then you inside Mundial commentary position baby obi amametonka for production bra who is winning and then you and so I will do my dear no so also a Dr. Mrantia yenso akokari atenase and you baby obi amametonka and some best 4 minutes center referee for Ghana Ali Raja from Iran Australia and so ebetimi asena pen edidumade no and so atimi asesha so commentary position here MasemTV nie 2 teams ni nyina omo national anthem no and so ejigu page atnase now briefly by 2 minutes Mabisano, who is winning tonight? One and winning. And then France, according to the bookmakers and the pundits in India, are standing favorite to win tonight. Number surprises are extremely possible. And work up on so far so very good teams, you know. And so Pomo Monte, Minos Ninano Asasia, Omo Monte Monon so Ayakama. Praise Akoba.
Yeah, Jackin.
My dual Bruminia.
Yes, Major Supply. Oh, Yamia don't be able
in by 2 minutes. One I said, then you really.
All right, so Ken, France in the World Cup history, no, lose 3 games to African opposition, and coincidentally, no, all the 3 games that France lose at the World Cup to African teams be right after say France added the previous edition.
Okay.
In the year 2002, the defeat by Senegal, Papa Diop. I said the only goal the man France winning. Now France a previous winner in France 98 hosting and then winning it.
All right.
About 2010, France lose in the group stage to South Africa. The second another case that France for was a more in the World Cup in Biana or Mudim Kuku. France sign so Eddie this time round no man win it, but Omuko pay more finals or Mutimidim Kuku to South Africa, losing at the group stage. And then fast forward 2022. Almost a previous winner at the 2018 World Cup. And also mobile be here Tunisia almost lose to the Tunisian side. Okay. So in a group stage, so France, no, a baby obesia African opposition be our World Cup final. And now what World Cup be in the group stage, you know, Odinkuku.
Okay.
And coming to this game,
France, 2022 man really World Cup. No?
But they went to the final. Like
2000 story altogether.
Yes, 2006 they went to the finals. And then 2010 they lost at the group stage to the South African national team. And this time round, you know, Omako finals in the previous edition, 2022, Omulusu to the Argentine national team. And coming forward to this time round, France is the favorite, ultimate favorite, because a FIFA ranking Krana also chance Senegal. And then the quality of players they have at hand, brought Senegal to be brave. But yeah, where's a history bit my repeat itself. But on paper, France has over 70% winning rate in this game.
But I'll say, Opaya, your friend Pacey, and so I don't know. I also have Dr. Morantia, yes, Africa commentary position inside the Mundial. Tell a brother to tell a brother, say, Atanasi and Anumre. Now, Mr. Lord to show no general manager. Adama Christ FM. And so I was Sunyani Ghana. Na brother ya men ka ohwe ba me no issue me ka chiro me no issue start out to me no issue pa so na me nua moro kabori ma me ntia we na nwura so show no so Mr. Loud to say kwa ba ma ka chiro bro I'm not just happy at all no kwa sempa no me ka chiro once a brother always a brother, but when a brother is not happy you need to find why a brother is not happy. Yes, sir. Yantwa Tumadiano so and then you commentary position inside Mundial. Na Uramwa Mark Minian on Nadapo no Julus Quante. And so see for Manadumre William Saliba Dayot Opamicano. Hey, I've got to the bottom or your suspect bruta. Men Sadan Yiniba Kuba Kukura say Southuna Tio Hernandez. Aurelien Chouamani, Andra Rabio, Michael Olise, hey, ne form no so I come brutal. And now said to Osmani Tempele, Disari Dway, and it just open ya, your friend Kalian Paupe, way, and the first love in a did the shop, and so I did a room when I did live commenting on Yadi Anta in a tier for and so I want to Madian so South Sudan to Monte. I know another pono. Hadima the Taranga Lions of Senegal, Diop, Akotano, Esiakai, and so open, Kuman for Swarmo, Niakate, Kalu de Kule Pali, Krempin the actor, former winker, currently turning into a proper right back. Now, Ukon Finfua, Abrantia fan of Papi Gaye, Idrisu Gana Gaye, and a Lamin Camaro Sinakai, and Morocco Nasako Danomontion, hey. On the body brutal. And yes, sent to an annual. Seattle money. Our Penkma for Swarmo 55 goals and was here. And so Adiama the Taranga Lions of Senegal all-time top scorer. No, and so I don't know open here. You're funny Nicola Jackson no tracker extraordinaire. ɔno ɛna lidi attack no na kwata your friend Ismail Asa and so album the fan force one more and then who is winning for prediction for promo show no so shall show the mame place will comment to I'm repom yabati pray na ya can and so I was show no so monko antiama on monka chance and show ne hiame pa obuma mi show is say jumano and yan show brutal and timon kanchi antiama Saki Romeo say o yansio and anumre any moment from now 2 teams nyina and so a bompa ya adomunsa has a 20 on kwame basa ya adomunsa say and na omusra kwa unsa nyame and so entina nim amfamo mu anumre who is winning tonight ebra shabre and krabia na betimi atere every cosmodima so ani o se equal the kabako antimi ante Morocco and so and prize above 1-1 Capo Verde above goal like draw. And so edit here, team a fan so pen. Namra Jasima Jose Alvaro Diaz. Out to Dona fan Vozia hair. And run on the Montemano so ya come bruta. And the Macapo Verde team and another. Egypt and so about draw. And so edit here, Belgium and I. And Yamaba say, Yantua Dumadiano so unformanatia for Bono Ekita Bobokwa. Your friend Taranga Lions of Senegal Kalutu Koulibaly. Wa Bobo ni said him akwakwa di openya. Your friend Siato Mane. Beautiful control. Former Liverpool, former Southampton, former Bayern Munich winger. One of the finest of all time in the history of African football. Yantua Dumadianso. Bono Ekita. Openya your friend Kalutu Koulibaly. Captain Wapia. Adiyama Krempin Diata Pia. Adiyama Idrusu Kanakai. Wapia Adiyama Nicolas Jackson. Pono Akwakwa di Senegal. Open kuma faswonamo. Senegal na de ponepa. Baku mianu miansa brante fani job nansudabe. Ya club on the floor mo aye welcome konakika. Yabo Adiatia brante fantio Hernandez. Bobo kuya fani Senegal. Omo atikante wachonamo. What a tela measured injury. Satio Hernandez midoyame. One funny tea and pimple on my hair. Anka Ismail Sabe Mama Soya Shibruta. MasemTV King Romeo Yatanase. And so our commentary position. Prof. Our animal. South Suna. Percy. And so our Bernardo. And so Antanase na. And you may see my brother. Mianu and so Anayapo. Our MetLife Stadium. And so our United States of America. I kona kika yapona yadiatia. France national team 2 times winners of the FIFA Mundial World Cup. 1998 was the win. 2006 on the grand final. South Sudan 2022 they won it. At grand final number mamu lusu ye. 2018 number win ye. Toma win World Cup put me you know. Senegal this is their 4th time. Omunya World Cup representation. The first was 2002. Omucha Senegal, Asia France in their first game. Yantua Dumadian so goalkeeper Mark Munian, a similar goalkeeper no. Yadina Bionomo, Yantua Dumadian so Bobo Kwa, your first Senegal, Bona Kwakodi, Dayot Opamicano Sinakai, and Mabaya Monten Bobo Kwapia, Ediama William Saliba. One of the finest, arguably the finest centre back, informed centre back. And so I was as well to Dayot Opamicano. And anybody but Wapia, and Yamanunia, Bona Samba Bedi Dayot Opamicano. Dayot Opamicano, France National Team. And I Pia Bono so Dayot Opamicano. Wapia Adiama William Saliba. Tell a brother to tell a brother, see Atinasi. And then you refer comment in Nabra. And so our inside Mundial commentary position for our Jotan Diano Bra. And so our commentary position. Aurelian Chairman Wapia. Had Yamatayot Opamicano Bonabadi. Osmani Dembele, the Palato winner. Kalian Papa control Bonasrabe. One Timian control Bono. Yababa Yipona de Formo. Bono Aqua de Kaludu Koulibaly. Beautiful control center referee for Agani Alizriza. What if for Ediatia? Andra Rabiol. Center referee. What the foul? Ediatia Andra Rabiol. And anyway, Otema Ayafal. As a quaya of our superjan and I tapi or Titumba Pia Enye. Ayafal Yapo. A branch here for the Kaliel and Bopper Luton. So control no atonymity. Hey. Again, and Cap Senegal for so Bayashi brutal. Simano Bese and so and Simabese num. And so Anna Yapo and so our MetLife Stadium. Senegal Bobo Kone and Shebe. South Sonome Pocho. Bobo Kwa, Yefrano. France national team no anso entimi enshebe bona kodi openye fa na Eduardo Mande wapeja bone 10 kowiem nanso da bi tayot opomika no wapembo na the front mo bono eda so ekita France national team no abrante fa Julius Kounde wapia de matayot opomika no bona kodi abrante ye frano Mark Minian wapia adema ni Tio Hernandez to openya ye fra William Saliba Aurelien Tchouameni abrante no wa withdraw tip on the pia board so. And then ono an elbow as the defensive midfielder or provide a shot and so adema the backline adema the Alele Blues national team Abrantia for Dayot Opomikano wapia adema dunia openya from William Saliba Osina Kai and so adema Arsenal wapia adema Disari Due one of the finest young players I was as well so Osina Kai and so adema Paris Saint-Germain team he was part of the integral players a massive Paris Saint-Germain back-to-back Champions League. Goalkeeper Eduardo Mante. Okrabon Mr. 34 years of age. Opinion on the 1st of March 1992. And opinion. Yafrano just Eduardo Mante. Yet me I want to smell a sa. Wa control boni kama now should be Tio Hernandez. So you pon the friend in nanim. Pon ababa tipe kuma first word mo. Abrantia Yafrano Tio Hernandez now should be Yamanu Kwine. Now so bono da so kita Senegal bono ababete abrante for Papi Kai wapia anso adema niakate pia ama bono akwakodi akota ye fani Diop bono mo pekuma foso abrante ye fani Diop wono ene pia bono so onimpone pop anya samketo al ahonji Malik Diop one of the finest left back and so in African game the form no and so I come up ye Osina Kai and so Adama West Ham United now Rosam say West Ham United and so at the free English Premier League no ya to Aduma so Idris Kanakaye wapia and so Adama Ismail Asa now so that be Nicola Jackson obetimia control bonana Senegal bobo koni na te pragaro Senegal na ekono Senegal now so that be etia box now no anwade de bono ada so kita Ismail Asa ya te bono de frinism bono abebede abrantia for this redwe timely intercepted center referee ultimate play must continue Senegal for Bobby. What a promising start into the future of Senegal. And then also our MetLife Stadium. And now some to Senegal for Bobby. So far, so very good. Yati Bono the Fabranism. Bono Adaso Kita Senegal. Center reference Dabi. Way and your foul. Goalkeeper Mac Minian. Okrabon Saturday. What a man-to-man tackle. And yes, and try. Where do you center reference Yamo? Where do you see Yamo? And Yabate. As a quaya under that Rapio. A false ecosum Seneganino. Namisusu Eczema. A foul. Now the center referee. For Ghani. Ali Rexa Eczema. Or Connie referee cross on the Yaman on him in the choir. Ya Peja Bono, Etia Box no. Senegal now to be. Bono Tibianco center referee. Yate offside Eddie Tiamaya. Ya friend no Senegal, the Taranka Lions of Senegal. And ya nano Titan no ana yate Eddie from Unsamua. And come on and defending champions. Adima Afcona Nanwada, ya boy Anso Morocco no and Kakawa 2 times. I'm a referee. Sir Aliou Cisse. Anso Emeki Shaw say Obabuamu Anso Amomate. Omo first Afcon title. Yantua Tumadier so. MasemTV niye King Romeo niye shall show ni mame place you comment no I'm repom yabeje bre na ya ken kan show no so Amos Frimpong show no sa so the praise show no Ansu Bernard Osemwa Mafia Ken and the emojis no 2 billion and so atimiaba bono akwakode Dayot Opomikano wapia adiama openya fan Dayot Opomika wapia de Mark Minian Aurelien Tchouameni and Ajipona Baba Bedi Antra Rapio was a Pia de Aurelien Tchouameni Bono Akwakote Abrante Nasurabe Abrante Fano Chase Macminian Waba Club on the Formo wapia adiama Andre Rabio bona kwa di Tio Hernandez opo bi diama no wapia adiama Aurelian Tchouameni Roma the player no bono asamba be di fifo Bobo kwa ya fran Senegal ena de bone ba ko mienu miansa Senegal abrantia ya no Michael Olise nanso da be bona kwa di Malik Diop no wapia adiama Siado Mane apia anso de ma Idrisu Gana Guy the most appearance player in the history of Senegal national team no me pacho 131 appearance for Idrissa Gana Guy and I can 132 appearances for Idrissa Gana Guy. Very experienced national team no wabate bruta Idrissa Gana Guy. I was what Dr. Mranta yensu akekare live comment man Rumfe say nyame adum da china ampaya ebetwa edwade Panama team na pampamo anso enebesie esa say nyame aduma that's now the Black Stars of Ghana and so abom first match ediatia Omaya your friend Panama live commentary from UNEC campus Combis Hall 1 Omo in collaboration with MasemTV and Yakabo Machina get the live commentary no and so to me alternative for 10 minutes into the first half pace 10 minutes into the first half from your tactical point of view who gave me say 10 minutes.
All right, so from the tactical point of view, you can see Senegal is possessing the game very, very nice. And then, unlike the game by and between the Egyptians and then the Belgium team, when they are attacking, the transition is very, very slow. No? This time, you can see from the first 10 minutes, the transition is very smooth transition that both teams in, especially with the Senegal side. And you can see initially, looking at the lineup, I was scared for them. But 10 minutes into the game, Senegal is playing fantastic, very well, and I'm sure they will do better. And on my attack, say very sharp with Papa Efreno, Sadio Mane, Nicolas Jackson, and then Melansa, and I'm fifth also Kamara. So you will be a very robotic and then boss to boss midfielder. And some Kofu in and don't wanna see a kind of France Spring. It's the French style of play, or more used to, and being a French-speaking country too, as France, and I think that they can match them boot for boot. And as there's no secret code that France belay on the pitch at Senegal for one year, because Casa Corona, you know, Yaka science or native languages be you between their brave France for the men. So far, I think they are doing perfectly well.
Opoya, your friend Percy coming through position. Sima Edu Miano. Also, anayabo France national team Kylian Mbappé want me and control bono Abrantia Fania Kate wa club on the floor mo adiama Senegal national team no na anumrei na let be about from the Ghana Football Association meti un comment now in the course of the show very interested yet what do my so bono kita openya your friend William Saliba bono troshe a tro ya to na ya detia Senegal national team no captain fantastic opanya ya frano Kylian Mbappé Luton 12 goals at the Mundial 12 goals and what say FIFA World Cup na say aka 4 goals na wa equal Miroslav Klose and so ono an all-time top scorer in the history of the World Cup with 16 goals ya to adumadi so abrantia ya frano Hernandez na de boneba bono eda so kita abrantia fa antro Rabio rider bono troche e ye tro ya to na ye de tia France national team no e ye tro ya to na ye de tia France national team no na nwumrei baby obi ano mame te won ka fa comment bra follow page ni mame mun share show ni fa mame na nwumrei share the show for prediction so abra na nwumrei our inside mundial commentary position baby obi ano me te won ka be bodin baby wo bia me ante nka ye bebo de abrantia fenta yot opomika no pia hade amadu goalkeeper abrantia fen Macmillian wa bo ni setum atre kowiem na nso da be abrantia fen ni akate kaludu kule pale wa pia de Kylian Mbappé na nso da be goalkeeper Edouard Mante the 34-year-old goalkeeper Edouard Mante wa tipo ni kama wa pia bo ni tentam so hade amabrantia ya fa Papi Guy na nso da be asamba beti opanya fa Julius Kwande wa pia anso adiama Michael Olise ne form no was suru bruta ya to aduma de so William Saliba wa pia bono akobekuma fa so akwata ya fra no disari due de bone ba opo bi diama no odiama ninia opanye fete dayut opo bi kano bona kodi bekuma for so no bona ba beti bobo kwa ya first Senegal ya pia anso adiama Michael Olise ya da branta pia no center referee fagane waje for adiama disari dwe ya pia bone tentem so bone kita Osman Tempele ena de bone ba wasanum na zure ba bobo na che bone da so kita Senegal idrusu Ghana guy wa pia adiama siadoma ni bibia ma ena bone wa pia adiama Malik Tau abrante no apenya bono tenten na zure be akwa di France national team wo wa pia anso adiama opanya fa Dayot Opomikano bono ekita Aurelian Chouamani na de bone ba wapia adiama Andra Rabiot sepia kwa di ni fa for sodo Dayot Opomikano Osman Bempele odene sakabono bono ekita Andra Rabiot wapia anso de manunia William Saliba to opanya ye freno Chase Dasari Due Pia, Adiama Akota, Yafetio Hernandez, Wapia, Adiama Nunia, Bono Aquakoti, Nifa Foswarmo, Michael Olise, Wapia, Ansadiama Toulouse Quande, Asamba Babete, Abranta Yafran Aurelian Chouamani, Wapia, Adiama William Saliba to Akota, Yafa Disari Due, Wapia, Bona Kokodi, Dayot Opomikano Begmofaso, to Julius Quante, former Savia. Karen Losina Academy Pasha, Bono da Sokita, Bobo Kwa, your friend France National Team, France Bo Possess Bonina. Namum, they are not hurting the Taranga Lions of Senegal. They are just passing the ball around. Yatwad Madian Sunam Sudabe. Nam Sudabe, Omo Apollo channels in Nina. France possess Bono Tiki Taka. They are just passing the ball around. Namum 18-year boys in the Apusia. And Yatomun so Ebetimum. Openya very Papi Tau, former player the Taranga Lions of Senegal, and they ono and their coach answered Mabobokwa. Your friend the Taranga Lions of Senegal, Bona Babadi, Krependiata, Wapeja Bonetenta Trekomnasobe, William Saliba Pimbono, Bona somebody Drisukana Guy, Wapia Adama Papi Kaye, Wapeja Bonetenta Sobe, goalkeeper Macminian, Oklabonum Century, Wapia Answadiama, Apanya Ferno. Julius Quante, Watiama Andra Rabiot, Wapia Adiamanunia, Hopenya Yafrano, William Saliba Arsenal, William Saliba, Wapia Adiama Andra Rabiot, William Saliba, Opobi Diamano, Wapia Adiama Dayot Opomikano, Awon Benkman Nifa Faswano, Dayot Opomikano, Opobi Diamano, Dayot Opomikano, Mi Canada, Senegal Fono. Obwa amatu pampim amafa ban ato ban atepai fresh national team no amufa pona amunya baby mfonga ententen wan kono me de bonenam openya fra William Saliba opobi diamano William Saliba Senegal for omo tata fra national team no bona kodi Dayot Opomikano me de makatra mo sa bibi besia sa openya fa Dayot Opomikano no menyini ni baako krase udiago be yiso na mawisesia ya twa jumadi and for minute for live commentary inside mundial commentary position Ken Romeo ne prof awano praise and so awano mani akabuma ya the live commentary no ya ti eba Dayot Opomikano kwa pia adiama Michael Olise and adebone pa Olise kwa pia and so adiama nunia bona sababede Dayot Opomikano onomo Wapia bone kama akwa William Saliba to Andra Rabiot bona babade disari dwe wapia enso de manunia bona kita France national team no Kylian Mbappe Luten bona babade William Saliba wapia enso adema Aurelian Chouamani za kwa de dem hunu pe no popoba ya to aduma de so abrantia ya friend disari dwe wapia de manunia abrantia no shot block shot ya club on the front mo abrantia fania kate wa club no e dey front mo Senegal national team no boa they are defending in numbers omuchire mamasa enya sento bo ne de yem pass de yen muntimi mo na mom se mo be fa ahye de oboa kra awopanya fa no tio Hernandez ne kra bo no pia bo ne kama yamakwa awon de bona babeti papi gaye beautiful control wapia anso adamani ni asiato mane bona kokode idruso Ghana gaye wapia adama asiato mane hawo fifion mo siato mane watra na shim ababedi krependi ata wapia adama openya fa papi ikaye bekuma fa so Ismaila Sa wapenya boni tenten na so be abrante fa Ismaila Sa waboboni bohuno Ismaila Sa waboboni bohuno MasemTV ni King Romeo ni yatina se ananyumre tell a brother to tell a brother say yatina se yaw obra ko sapon yaw Chief Executive Officer Adima Chase Obra TV Theater Obrokum me former aerosports and so our info radio Obrokum Potapo or as a Chief Executive says me Canada Obra Kosaponya Sika Wanu Bruta or to say go on your young ponche as Tom Petro El Benjamin Quanta now me patrol also young Proco hey Sika Warrior Obra Kosapono and now said to Obra TV GH are doing extremely well in Canada. Commentary position here, King Romeo Niatina as a prof. Some 20 minutes into the game on MetLife Stadium, our USA, a goalless. Are you impressed from your tactical point of view?
Yeah, okay. So far, so good. No, 20 minutes play inside the first half. We share the Senegal Lions of Senegal and the France. Of course, I think the teams need awareness on our stroke. And I hear Senegal team now must stay compact. I'm defense. Say I'm lose ball and I'm checking. I'm response. So I'm lose ball. If they are possession of some lose ball, they are quick response and I quick recovery for the ball. I was sure. I think so far so good. No, both teams are doing well. Both teams need there. They will share the kind of players. France for them one. Omo wings has been blocked. Until we share a brand and Michael Olise or drop it back midfield as a bench ball. So after decide to drop it back no bench ball not the call. And I'm saying Senegal defense now stay compact without making sure say I'm on my space behind me then team now. Man say and France make my partnership one. It's so far so good. No with 20 minutes inside the first half. I think I'm impressed with the Senegal performance and they are doing so well.
Opaya your friend prof commentary position here. Inside Mundial Live commentary. Join your Facebook and Anumre. Place your comment no and Anumre na yanyebre. Na yankinkai mazi can well for no so yatma. And so our MetLife Stadium and so our United States of America. Yada Branta Bakwabiano. Center referee for Ghana. What for Adietia? The France national team so far good. Adima, the Taranga Lions of Senegal. They are not disappointing Africans so far, so very good. I'm going to say, Agwabili, the finest our African continent anymore. Bonabedi, opinion friend Kaludu Kulebali. A son of Bonamako, the goalkeeper. And Todd Mandi, what Poponi said to him, I go at the Koreum. Why and the control Bono Ababedi, for Swarmo. France and so Aboboni said to him, Abrantia, your friend Kalam Pop and also the Yamani Quaka, Osmani Temple Rider, Bonabedi Center Circle. Men Canada, one name France for no, almost West, Senegal for Bobby, Senegal for Poppy P and Nenumre, shall show the mommy. Like your personal answer, mommy. MasemTV live commentary. King Romeo Atinase. Tell a brother to tell a brother. Senegal form. France national team no. And not the Praga. Kalam Pope. And Nekono. Kalam Pope. Wapia. Etia boy now should be a club on the floor more. Krependiata. Krependiata wamakakra. Sankofono ati Pragadia. And Yasemtwa. France look extremely jittery to my liking. Now my mom te Pragadia humpa. They are yet to find their rhythm. Kelem pa opeluten. Wapia. And so diama. Abrantia. Now to the bay. Aurelian Tomani and Tibian Controbono. Yanto Madia to Sabrantia. Yafa Poppy and Kaye. And not the Pragano. Or Poppy Diamano. Nicola Jackson. Bakum Yanumiasa. Now see Amano Kaka. Bono Abababete. I want yet. Open your friend Tayot Opomicano. Wapia. Yasapia Demontayot. Opomicano. I wanted the Nyasentra. What a match. Emwase. Massa, I didn't. We attack away. Now we attack away. Now I'm Senegal for the Pragana Humpa. Abrantia friend Michael Olise Nasrabe. Abrantia your friend Malik Diopa. What your pony Kamaka Pia the man goalkeeper. And what the man the Bona Babade. Kaludu Kulebali captain. What up Pia the man Drotomandi hey. Drotomandi Yastra Womasa. Wako Jessica Fako. Wako Jessica for France national team one of Akomasa. Yam Petia Mamin Subi and Edward Mandi dia Netia Panisa. wo kuma se ɛna ɔte santase anaasɛ aboaboa nkafufuo na awɔ wɔn sɛ de sitia no yɛmpɛ tiɛma me nso bi a na nwumire yɛmpɛ ntinkamu bi a na ɛna kɔɔte dan wɔ bɔbɔ bia aberanteɛ fa papi ɛnkae wɔ sane bɔ no mu ɛdeɛ ma krepin diata krepin ɛpɔ bi deɛ ma no akɔdeɛ fa ismail sa center referee from Iranian Australian referee also play must control away meje fa ba bia nye King Romeo ne ensu tradition krokro yatena se ena nwumre owumia mame debo mame emu adwo pru ena nwumre ha wo show no so see Belcam electrical kwasi boko de kwasi nanu nkomo na nyame pa kitwa bia nsa o pay 10 million crowd maya nka bibia nso betimi adida na kwamo ya to adwuma de so bono ekita France national team ya bono de front mo France has been disposed Malik Tau ya bobo natum 1v1 ya to adwuma de so France national team na kono that should be against the woodwork mama mia Nicolas Jackson nearly scored the first goal, nearly split the first blind, and so our MetLife Stadium. Mama mia, it was a solo effort. Babia, Nicolas Jackson, a far born free, and me kabibia. It was a solo effort, and a branch and far bono 1v1 or Diben Kumaso against the woodwork. Hey, Mama mia, the good luck has just smiled on the faces of the French national team. And since the ball no crash sign, and go ball no, and sign up a bomb Macmillion night. I didn't know way Antopomo. I didn't know way Antopomo. Friday no, Senegal for no, Omango Basala Chanko Bompayana. Way, mother luck, a smiley, and so the show anima this kind of boys out to them. A corner kicker, Yapona Yadia. For national team, ya pimbo na de front mo. This should have been a goal. Mama mia, inka papa, ya freno. Nicolas Jackson, where the Nkobia de Nfunzo Betano. Nkobia de Nfunzo Betano. A cooling break. 25 minutes. 25 minutes into the first half. Inside Mundia commentary position. Prof Manu Benya Semzizia. High inside Mundia was studio there, you need to comport yourself. Mamenko. First 25 minutes. Pacey, 25 minutes. Water break. Yes. Are you not enjoying the show?
Yes, that's fantastic. So far, the game has been exciting.
Okay.
And France build up play here very slow.
Okay.
And I think I'll comment Senegal national team because more defensive structure than our France or more build up play very very slow because when they are defending initially in the first 10 minutes and they decided to press high to defend Abanes will leave you a lot of spaces in behind you because initially I was very scared for them because Papa FN Diakate and then Khalidou Koulibaly omuni pace we creeping the atane Malik Diop Friwa Omo the central pair no the defensive pair no omo said any pace papa bia and looking at the sharp attack and then the pacey attack of the France national team I was scared for them when they decided to press high because on the counter break they can easily score you and I think say after the 10 minutes, coach Makasa, they are using the consecutive style of defending instead of the aggressive style of defending, almost sitting deep, and then almost defensive structure also has been perfect so far because when they are defending, instead of the traditional another formation 4-3-3 or more, but when they are defending, two of the midfield strikers, will join into the midfield, and then they will have 5 midfield block before the actual defensive block na the 4 defenders na airborne and then they will leave one lone striker at the top to press high. Sometimes the striker even drop deep to join the midfield block no na about 6 into my France wanting to mean the luxuries and into mean you the pacey wingers no more one and I'm more build up play no I very slow so I think the Senegal national team is doing fantastic work even though they are the underdogs because game nkwa we are looking at the quality in guitar France with a single error piano make my panic. So I saw Papa FN Nicolas Jackson give it 2 easy passes away and no Emma danger kakaba but I think say with the cooling break they will have a conversation with the boys to maintain their composure because Edouard Mendy ade nyadwa bi Senegal but I think say overall Senegal have played a fantastic game so far regardless of the attacking prowess of the French national team. Senegal is doing well.
Paisi commentary position no na director Charles Akowa to for director show no or say more fire na or the fire emoji 2 billion and so atimi ade apa amawra mfisa 16 games so far and ya bowie at the mundial way anka 16 games no yanya 18 wins 8 wins 8 draws. I beg your pardon. 8 wins, 8 draws in the 16 games so far. Yabo and so our inside mundial commentary position. Way I had the 17th game. Of course, I walk up and I say, now many statistics and any attendance. And so I'm a bro show so academic and mature commentary near MasemTV near Yatanase. And then you may say, show the mommy. And so commentary position. King Romeo, Yatanase and then you may. Abrante Fania Kate Tro Yatuna Yadiatia. The French national team 29 minutes, 30 minutes, and so Anayapo. Abrante Fania Kate a Tro up to Tinti Nibia. Or your center back, over trouble on the NSA, a corner for 1K. South Sudan Kali Dukule Bali, what to bonnet Tetra Communal Survey. Ya Pimpona de Fromo, Ya Todma de Pona Babadi, Crepin Diata. Center referee Fagani Ali Raiza. What the fall Adiyama the French national team Krupinda Diata Okotuni 9 center referee Etrema Ismail away ayo foul Yan told you so Abrante Fenico like Jackson bet me for Bonana now to be a man Bono da Sukita Senegal not Pragano Yapia 1v1 Senegal now should be now so Dabi Simalasa no credit yamia ni Senegal for mo bibi ya mo yantem esanse etremo sumpa niamu ye de wan twe ya you pay dearly for it esanse ya tete abetia no na no chano no France national team no they have quality in abundance on any day they can score the attacking potential kito mo no so mo ka so mo explode wa so be se brutal crependia tapia and so they be su kana kai na so be Abrante na timi an control ball ni simala sabona trash tro ya to na ya dia omanya ya fre no France national team no idrisu kana kai pia ball in tentem so pia e dia ma pa pi ikaye wa pia ball na kwakodi niakate na pia ball no wa dia ma bakuma for so Malik ita Abrante ya fre Malik Diopa ball na kwakodi si adomani ya na pia no mo center referee Fankane otima foul ya mo for dia France national team na nyumrei France for attention on maso ya sibruta ya peja ball tente Nicolas Jackson beautiful control when it comes to hold that play make another one of the finest Nicolas Jackson number as a footballer in totality complete bibia ka ho hey obwa nya sentwa ai Nicolas Jackson no obopopo bia to atwene bia wodi agraba ba ma medua se wodi ato akira Nicolas Jackson no ni obia nyini so betimi ayi no timi ye bona baba di mark million ati bona keba to e dia ma Abrantia ya Fred Hernandez Idris Kana Gay wa Sampia e dia ma William Saliba bono akwa di fifi ono Abrantia Frano Michael Olise ano wa pia e dia ma openya fa Julius Conte bona baba di Michael Olise bo wa pia bona keba dia ma Abrantia fa Aurelien Chemane udi agro waka bibi ni dini dia Aurelien udi agro ka bibi Chemane ya to adwuma dia so be faso Abrantia Frantio pia adiama disari due pia adiama Abrantia ya fa Aurelien Chemane wa pia adiama Tayot Opamecano to Dembele bona sababa di bankuma faso Abrantia fa Julius Konde wa pia adiama Denra Mosquito opanya fa Osmani Dembele so bona trache 32 minutes into the first half. Enya Zentran paying for the two no. Mau Patrick Vieira, Mau Sausuna, Openya, Yafa Robert Pires, and so award mo. Enya Zentra, Yanto Adumadi so. Sunta tres. Latre was supreme alternative. Nicolas Jackson, at the point of finism. Bono Eda Sukita, Michael Olise, Pia and so Adema, Openya Fedayot, Opamikan was Sunny Bono, Adema Benkman Faso, Bona Babedi. Openya ya Fenitio Hernandez wapia Adiama William Saliba Arsenal William Saliba Bona Ababati Openya for Andra Rapio National Team Football onimpo popoye club football ya pese but when it comes to national team football openya for Andrea Rabiot onimpo popoye who is winning the mundial why and winning World Cup na fi empre sabre and nkrabia anso and betimi ate MasemTV ni King Romeo ne bona tre kowiem abrantia ye fra no chese krepin dia te wapembo no bona tre kowiem atrache ye tro ya to na ye detia ya to na ye detia maya ye fra no chese France national team no na report amentete yase oba benwa ebatrema opanya ye fra Roberto Martinez Portugal national team coach no ni ametene say after the mundial obe resign after the mundial World Cup no be dani dwumadie anso de to no kwasem say papa no san wasa won say city no it's also this current generation the golden generation of the Portugal national team na World Cup in community now so say o wati bonko so and so panya e fra no Roberto Martinez papa no organ ha mi donya mi sanki ma papa samaboro esa say me asa na me ntiase say your national team the nervous the best defensive midfielder I was as so the best number 6 I was as so your national team na opayino anto adenibo tu say me pana samuda coach papa bianwa say onimbuka or the best defensive midfielder in the game currently the best number 6 currently so the nikobotu say na viti amotete bench and amaso so opanya for Roberto Martinez so maza okwaduo nyamia no nko maza World Cup na zikra na yese pamo ya to adwumadie so bona kwakode opanya for no Tio Hernandez we pia de ma disari due pia adiama Aurelien Tchouameni pia adiama Dayot Opamecano opanya bone tete benkuma faswormo Abrantiano Julius Kuante now so that center referee for Ghana as the Premier continue Seattle Mane ya de na biodomo abra akwata ya fer Michael Olise center referee ubwa and ubwa bumbumpa wasima sa mututwa mu yanko ya media grokra Martin Mwase mini referee ni adwen masa ya media gro where are the fittest of the survival only the strong survivor in MetLife Stadium is the final of attraction in 35 minutes a goalless France Enchebi, Sansona, the Teranga lands of Senegal, and so Entimi Shebi, Moon show the mammy, Moonlight comment no, and for mammy and so to my dear Swadan, or what saw Dr. Ranta Yansaku Kare, Yatinase, and Anumre Munkata Mr. Tisamentiano, and Anumre Kenke, constituency no, Yabo Abrantia Feno, Crimpin Diata, Aquahadre, Crimpin Diata, that I'm no, very beautiful. Bona kodi kankon mono abrantia ya friend Idris Kanakai wa pia adiama Malik Tao pia adiama Seattle Money all time top scorer and so adima Boba Kwa ya friend Senegal very benevolent man a heart of a gold he is a philanthropist Seattle Money Ewradi Angupo odisi katum brother pa now so journey for oyusua stream protected utumiza 1934 Kaludu Kule Pole wa pia adiama Abrantia for Poppy Guy. Now to the body bona 37 minutes into the fight stuff. Open your friend of Poppy Tao. Until was it. MasemTV King Romeo Yatanase. I'll quite kiki and never World Cup is just a festival. And yes, World Cup is a festival. The biggest showpiece. When it comes to football, the biggest brand, the Mondial, the welcome. Ya told my dear son anyway. Openya your friend Mark Minian, ex Milan. Now, near Etienne, Samanon Chelsea for Ecofano. And Omutrema, they have a goalkeeper in Reverend Oberford, Robert Sanchez. I, Sakwat was something. Near maintenance, Chelsea will go back for Mark Minian. Ewradi Angupo na just wo goalkeeper na bia United kra opanya friend Robert Sanchez referee number 4 ye be fa no kra Poppy tell wa for no bruta nikaki no so boa ebeze odetete ayo ni bi na to ye line dam ya to aduma de skre prendiata Ismaila sabet me for bona na to be bona to 38 minutes into the first half so far so very good Bobo Kwe for Senegal on my friend Senegal. They are not disappointing Africans. And of course, they are giving a good account of themselves. Mother luck and a house Malian for Momo. And yes, I come in Canada and can only buy and go to zero and cash and Yamoa. They are playing with confidence, they are playing with courage, they are playing with momentum. Where any else want to say Yam the Black Stars of Ghana. And so to me, and so a day I'm a Ghana for Ghanaians will deserve better. Say Ivory Coast Morocco Cape Verde Egypt I believe strongly say against Panama there. A Black Stars for Madama. Ya person money akon kante. And I just say of mine and so Agina Thomas Temple Jina Pa. Currently says mama no kwai. Say visa application on phone to Bibia Kong Kaya and conform you man refuse. Senegal Boba Conin Ekoro. Bono Asaba de Abrantero Boshona Sudevi. Nan so derby. Abrantiana da former Fenese. Anyabate. Mama mi one few on Abrantia Feno. Michael Olesi wabo kwanito. Bona Kode. Abrantia Ventulus Conte. Bako Miamia subscribers na bana to boni bohuno. Waboni bohuno. Michael Olesi diano lele pa. Fabra na me fanfoto. Akodade die ye wdadi agopo. Oni mboni papa. Eyesi anu akame me nkola bramburuta. Tamana me bo rezera gonza bose tabigo. Azanko bo kaglari kakrano. Ewdadi agopo. One view ametu sesia. One view me two sesia. Ewdadi agopo. This I think should have been a foul. But the center roughing. Fagani Oliregza Echema. He saw a simulation. Abrantiano at the form of Munyam. It smell like sa. On the form of Munyam. MasemTV near. King Romeo near. Prof near. South Pace. And so I want to pace 40 minutes inside Mundial. I watch us MetLife Stadium. Still a goalless.
Yes. Ken, so far I think Senegal structure or more defensive shape, they've maintained it. Because in the 40 minutes, France have only one shot. The 18th minute na ultimate ball the single shotter and the only shotter Omanya so far in the game. 22 minutes in getting their first shot to Muntiminya another shot, which means Senegal defended very well. Mama France said they should possess the game. They will sit deep and then make sure that they cut all the spaces in between Ayo or mono defense and then the French attack. In Jama France transition, they build up plays very slow and then the transition is not even there because they barely have even a transition. Omoko already know my sign their bad tracer. And one thing I'll commend the Senegal side and say when they are in possession to the hold to the ball very well. Omon panicky, omon pro. I think say the final decisions no na shaky kaka because the chance is Malasa. I think say he shot out of panic because the fear say eventually no finish some the man the shooting intent or pray no one man resulting into a goal. But I think say so far so good for Senegal. The defensive structure is very perfect and then the shape is also okay. And I'm hoping say Papi Tiao Papa friend Hussein Hassan they know after the break best decide the structure and know the bubble. I'm sure say they will maintain their structure and then at the end of the day regardless of how powerful and how potent the French national team attack they can at least salvage something from this game.
Percy and now turning Kano and then recommend to position inside the Mundial. Now near Tianisa Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Mami Jane Nana Opokwajimai, I pay the Black Stars team no every visit. And so I war Canada and an important war to wisdom war to support them that Nayan Panama. Africa Kaya Bona Yodiatia. Omaya Yafrano Senegal. A free kick Kaya body at Senegal 42 minutes inside the Mundial. A goal of Sobian to me Shebe. A free kick Kaya body at Senegal. Baku Mianumian say a body tetra come now Srebe. Ya Pembo Naklabona the front Matracobium Seco. Bono Babadi Bankuma Fasormo. Abrantia your first money temple Wapia. Adiama Captain Kaliam Pope now Serbia Abrantia sliding woman Bono Sambabati. Abrantia Kaliam Pope Piadiama. Andrew Rabiot to Tio Hernandez Wapia. Adiama Aurelia Shiamane. hwama ne pia adema Michael Olise wasani bon ma ko bekuma faso adema Julu Kwande former Savia currently Pasha pia adema Michael Olise opetokro bi adefom bona baba di bekuma faso bako mienu miesa France national team na de bone bana surabe mamia abrantia ye freno chese Khalidou Koulibaly captain fantastic nyamenkwa eka papa na nkasa shano Khalidou Koulibaly nkosha no nyamenkwa tese ojina fifi di ankasa musiye Khalidou Koulibaly ayekona kika yabo sima aduanan enum ni na nyaso Khalidou Koulibaly former Napoli former Chelsea Khalidou Koulibaly Edouard Mante former Chelsea October nim se twetwe sima aduanan enum no anya asuanisa ya twa other time na center referee Fankane enso ebetimi ade atoso 21st March 1978 ade wo panya friend Fankane Ali Regza oye both Iranian and so any Australian dual citizenship yan to aduma de so na nwumrei bona bedi fifa popi Idrisu Kanakai wa pia de man niakate to Edouard Mante pia ede man niakate pia de masato mane bona kokko di Malik Diopono wa pia boni teatre kobiem na so da be ya control bono Diot Upamecano and ade nya setwa bona bedi fifa Antra Rampio beautiful control. Wasapia bono, Edia Sana Chababedi, Abrantia Fena Aurelian Fiamane, Wapia Edia Kobe Mafaso, Tio Nantes, and Adiboniba, Bonababete, Michael Olise, Wasapia, Edema William Saliba, and Yasantra, Animono, Akwadane Frano, Michael Olise on to be any no as also Genoa, Onya Boni Bisha, Enya Boni Bimo, Amodiade, Bona Trache, a Troya Toyatia, France National Tibero, France, Atiso. Senegal, me Canada, or my year conform to Jesus Christ. Ya year Jesus Christ, ya didn't go Gogota, Akobona Semionomo. Beautiful control from near Kate. Pia, Adiama Brantia, a friend Malik Job, Center Rofe, Wante Tro, Yantona Yanfantia, the Tarangalans of Senegal, Antona Yanfantia, first national team no, inside the Mundia, ya the 6 minutes, and ya to so, Media Macatramo, 7 Pontia, hey. Ayana anya zantu nyame twatena no won se na sitia no bayira ni siso banti ni siso ya de prayer wom ni edi enti banti ni bambene no wa me won se na sitia no ya wigare anya zantu ya to aduma de no so na nwumre inside mundia commentary position bona bedi ni fan for so krepin diata ena de boni bo pia e de ma papi bona sababedi Idrisu Kanakai want to be on control. Bona bedi center saka. Asamba bedi Frank national team for no. And not the Pragana. Abrante for Osmani Tembele na to be abobani bohuno. Bona koko di kepri diata. Krepin diata. And then oje tuma bruta. Wasani bonu na srabe. Abrante ya freno William Saliba. And so aklabona dia frono e tro. Ya to the France national team. I'm just enjoying the show and to come to position. Number Openya for Didier Deschamps there. That be Antonio was immediately after this World Cup. Didier Deschamps and the Jumadie and so Abatuano as the head coach of the France national team. Now unconfirmed report speculations near say Openya your friend Zinedine Zidane Zuzu. This is a job of our country. It's after the departure years back from Real Madrid. A lot of jobs on the table now nobody declining. Otema France national team no. And all Pacochi after this Mundial, Didier Deschamps will call it a time with a France national team. What he is going to do our this Mundial, no, Sabre, and in Krabiana Betse, 2018 he won it, 2022 upper final he nearly won it. It was a conspiracy by Abrantia for Randall Colomwani. It was the reason why I want to be and defend the title. And so coming Canada and company your friend Didier Deschamps. He won it in 2018. Now Kobesia defended in 2022. Now Randall Colomwani, ye ready Uncle. Saquano Ghana ha. Send them to France national team now. No. And come up in Pepasima one da. Yet to what you so. Boy France, born and you ready a ready Uncle. So far, how many be united corner? And you don't let me say, Swani Bakubakokra. The attacking Tada. Yenim say at the World Cup of team Bienho. no team in the mundial and our sharp attack with men. Our money were the same France. As answer just the previous season. Say Kylian Mbappe, Osman Dembele, decided trade. Now Michael Olisa. This man should have the capacity to dismantle, reorganize, disintegrate anything. What's the city? Now, I mean, shut down Hunyamaso. I mean, shut down Hunyamaso. And for my friend, national team, Masemtvgh Young to my so. I granted a possible and come Osman Dembele. About the Kumafaso. I granted for Toulouse Quandi or Pedabon 10 Nasrebe. Now, so that we have a body bono. Simansia the Tosono. Yabo Simanai. And Simatatebe said, you know. Akasimabako. And Simatatebe said, Yanai. Now, some no answer Banavie. So far, so very good. And the Mamaya, they're from the Senegal. Amu Bibi and Nabone. Amu Madima, very compact, very solid, very disciplined. Yan told Madiano man kilo lise. Wapia Adiama. Dayot Opamikano. And therefore, Vantame, and Yabete. The catcher Munjin Su or Madame Hompe Munjin Su, Quajin Su Bremen. Yan told Jumadia the Swan Anumre. Pesi Quajin Su Bremen. Yan told Jumadia the Swan Anumre. A Jumani Yabete Sao, Inti, a Jinsio, Timagaza Mumamiso, Nyanya Juma. Aha. Yan told Jumadia the Swan Anumre. Bono Ekita Michael Oliso, Pia, and so the man in Yapona Babete. A branch of Friend Temple and Australia Club Ono, and so the Flono. Bono Ababeti. Dayot Opomikano. Semanum Adiabo Simansiano. A Casima Bed, Tetebes at Yanai. Now, Somno, a Freddy Canina Bonavie. 45 minutes black, 6 minutes of other time. Senegal and Chevy. South Amaya. Yafrano, France and so Entime Chevy. So far, good. And so Adama Amaya. Yafrano, Senegal. Amumadima Somani. Bonabadi in Fanfoso. Crepin Diata. Diata Pia. Ediama Idrisu Kanakai. Bakumi Miensa. Bobo Krefa Senegal, or my first Senegal, and the body boy, Yapia, and you must send money. Siato money to Malik Tau, Malik, and the Malik drop rider. I brought the first Siato money at Yabo to more. Mamma mia, goodness me once again. I brought your funny Ismalasa. Goodness me. Ismalasa. Aquano. What destroy everything. Ewurade Yankopo Malik Ismailasa Bobo today Akwano wanu bibiana goodness me this is an opportunity you can't miss. This is an opportunity. It's easier to score than to miss it. A quality player in the caliber of Ismailasa, you can't miss this kind of opportunity. Ewurade Yankopo Rastaman Trowanso Akwano wa bibiana Ismailasa at the Mundial. This opportunity about today against France national team Ewurade Yankopo. Central referee for Ghana Ali Wegs Asanabe and your Sumro and your Fadi Kanina Panavia France national team no Anshabi South Sudan Senegal national team no Anshabi. All the decent opportunities and has come on the way of the Taranga Lions of Senegal. Say Ismail Asa Abu Brace and then you can share that. Two great opportunities need about na fam. Football there. And I'm seeing money a former quarter and can say and can better say and can predictions among for the buy and guy say. Ismail Asa would certainly trend if Senegal loses a game. Yamfa sumna fedi kaino ensiano na yentwa omra. Yaba studio discussion ebe twaso. Owuso do tomra nte yenso akukari atena se na nwure inside mundial. Yentwa omra na yemedi nkomo. Obama no so na nwure. say and anumre sign amo bibia to amo bibia akwaba and MasemTV inside Mundia commentary big game namom no credit nyam in my candid opinion as a commentator anumre game no the projections any my expectations and no particularly with regards to France omomode mono wo form papa ye. First of statistics, 56% against 43. Total shot, Senegal about 5, France about 1. Shot on target, Senegal about 1, France are more shot on target. Big chances, Senegal accuracy 2, France 0. Corner kicks, France 3. Senegal and 2. With the quality available for France, what exactly is the problem? And Poppy Tao, head coach of the Senegal national team, let's give it to him. Senegal are doing very well. Malik Tao, Benkuma Faso, Michael Olise, Omane Kwankra. Or drop back deep to the defender vegetable. Meaning he's doing a good job at all. Kerepin the other. What desire to do it? Oni party na say. Ousmane Dembele. Oni party na say. Interesting days ahead in the second half. So far, so very good and so on. I'm going pro for them now. Yenin komo kakra. And so I will commentary position inside the Mundial. First off, goalless. Prof, Samuel Kwaba. I know how much your voice, Amame. Introductions, I know how much your voice. And so, first off, you didn't come kakra.
Yeah, Ken, first off, now, so it's me about yeah. Now, of course, witnessing a very good, fantastic game. To my opinion, I think that the awareness of this game, it was true. It's quite unfortunate that we are not seeing the presence of Ousmane Dembele and our brand and Michael Olise as we involve so much play our game. As we know, say, France or normally the dynamics of the man, you first half. Now, to my opinion, I mean, as I said in the the two double pivoter, Papatia will add me a ball France, about Senegal. I brand telephone Pepe guy, and I brand telephone Idrissa Gana guy.
Fantastic.
I'm a very solid compact. I will give him. Okay. What show more awareness now? I'm a jibbo now. I'm on rushing. I'm on control game. No come out. I change the dynamics of the game. I'm very proud to the chance of winning last minute chance. Idrissa Gana guy jibbo no Piama brand telephone Kamara. And also to me the ball on a course. I'm a canteen about brand telephone. Sir, it's me Piama born to be. You can't miss this chance in this big opportunity.
Absolutely.
In this big game.
Absolutely.
But in football, now can I make a football be also wedding and so it's missy. And you proud to a coach a friend Pepper Tiao. Why are they? Why are they in this first half? France for build up play Senegal build up play 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. So with Pepper Gay and a branch of Idrissa Gana Gay in the midfield dynamics and more than a D and I think this has been very solid for them. And I'm hoping say second half you also what was okay. Although France our players there in any day, any given time they can do wonders.
Absolutely.
But on performance and on inside the first half, very slow. I think almost starting point.
More shot on target. When it's attacking potency, no shot on target.
In America, I would say that solid midfield now. Okay. Senegal airborne. A show impact of game. And I'm a Senegal, and as I'm a France, is through with room or the third part of the France Senegal team. No. Okay. It's a man more clearly. If say midfield in Yajuma and the Rabia moving to me and Fabon in court the wing side, I brand a Michael Olise born into me in court. And I was a brand a friend of Dembele born into me. So all don't be in any given time. I'm gonna drop it back in the midfield. I bet pray so many abon be killing Mbappe in the absence. Oh, game him. You are not seeing Kylian Mbappe clearly. That's why France for me create a big chance be in this game. Chance can see Aban Aquama my friend in Senegal. And I'm say more than when you know ask any into no team create say two clear chance and then can say it results in goal. Okay. So kakra be make for this game when I say first half Senegal aya there. Senegal aya there nti way for there here property how the crowd so make Kasana Motimi are coming in again with I think massive or huge expectation for them. All the medical culture say Senegal with my wonders and but in any day any given time France and so to me are surprised here.
Okay, that's the baby and I'm ready. Percy.
Ken.
First half.
Yes. So far, I think the excitement of the game for the first 20 minutes, and now 25 minutes, I think that the later part, the last 20 minutes, hasn't been exciting, like how the game started. And I will still commend Papa FN Papitiao because I started the game in a 4-3-3 flat formation.
Okay.
Yes, but along the line, Osasane Nensano Bebo 4-2-3-1 diamond formation, and then defensively, the structure has been perfect since the first 10 minutes. Normal defensive structure has been perfect. Will you believe, say the front four of France national team are just 3 touches in opposition box?
Wow, the front four.
The front four.
Dembele,
Yes.
Kylian Mbappé, Desiré Doué.
Yes.
Michael Elise.
Yes.
Wow.
Osho mu hit mapa omenya 3 touches, Mbappe anya 1 touches, and then Ousmane Dembele anya 2 touches. Desire Doué 0 touch in opposition box, and then Papa friend Michael Olise 0 touch in opposition box. Total touches are France anya in opposition box and 3. And on a free Sam Branch, and then Senegal anya 5 touches in opposition box. About big chances are Senegal created 2 big chances. France in creativity. Short Senegal about 4. 3 inside the opposition box, the 18-yard box, and then 2 outside the opposition box. Okay. So France have only 1 and no born outside the 18-yard box, and then it wasn't on target. Okay. And I expected goals France in creative expected goal be almost 0.02. Wow. Which counts for nothing, which means a team be kura or chance or Beshigua and France.
It means a money party now.
And Senegal was 0.47, which means that averaging they are almost getting close to at least 1 goal because I think about 1/2 of the game near the away. Okay. And so at this number of Asia, it means that you've been threatened and you've been the most threatening team in the game. And France national team, no, I think say. The pace of their transition is very poor. I'm build that play, and I think the reason why I bought this for attacking is no they expected that Senegal would defend in the low block, and into they desire do it. Michael Olise, Kylian Mbappe, and then Ousmane Dembele because I bought any big team outside the group stage. I'm not sure it's our best at all these 4 players.
Okay.
Because the team will not be balanced. Because Wakunya, Adam Rabiot, and then Papa Efren or Orion Chouameni, Omunina and Shedan proper controllers of the game. Intino say bought any big team, that's one bought at least 3 midfielders to create balance. Untimi enya a better results here. But I'm sure say the reason why I bought this 4 potent attackers and they say he knew that Senegal would defend in the low block, and lo and behold, so that's the exact way they are defending, and then Senegal have done it perfectly well. And then so far I'll commend Papa friend Papitiao because I realize they say Senegal attacking very sharp into one France attacking very sharp into one the setup no the buy na Abiana aye costly to them, and then after changing it and also no aye fruitful them. But so over game no the chunk of the game now in the center of the midfield. Okay. So over the final third entries now France enya more final third entries 38. Senegal enya just 26 final third entry. But over the hit my baby ya bobo no do na in the final third of the game, no, France side you about just 23. Senegal side you about 26. Okay. And now 51% of the game is in the middle of the park, which means that there is no possibility be as a ghost to my PA game because you're born to be now in and the reason why I'm here, the way as Senegal for defender, I'm hoping that Papa Tia Mkoye Hussein Hassan de Nibi and my second half no or Messesan and Sano Manin Congo because France team they are no essay. Every single chance, half chance cry very important because Omunya look at the goals, the number of goals the front four I said this season. Okomu goals Boma or more than 100 goals. and these are the 4 attacker in the World Cup over a national team. We kita ubeti 4 players or much more than 120 goals. These are the boys. They can produce that to you,
very well.
And any single chance will be deadly for Senegal.
So expectations in the second half.
In this,
advice better on the Bema Papi Chow. On keep push up no.
Yes.
Then I will their expectations in the second half.
Yes. What I expect from Papi Chow is to maintain the structure or the Kuomu in the first half now, because they've proven that composure no money in the final third. Because Omania composer and Kebian commerce France rather. But Omani composer, so they should maintain their composure and then they maintain their defensive structure. No? So they will rely on counter break to at least get a goal and then continue back to defend. Because so I was only 2-2 like how they started now more press status or more in the first 10 minutes they were pressing high and then now Omulivier spaces in behind and then Papa Tiao decided said let me change the structure from the normal 4-3-3 flats formation to 4-2-3-1 diamond formation. I fruitful so far, so I think they should maintain their structure and then at the end of the day they will salvage a points from this game.
Pensi ena Oterenka Center Referee Fagani Asana Bay El MetLife Stadium. Ade afa etosumienu no anso atimi asese so. Afa edi kan no 2 teams no bia anto atena. Na mom no krani nyame anim ni Abranti afrani Ismail Asa tetije chasnanke edi ansaba keka no. Ye betwa ni mpre be se chasedu ama chasenu obai no. Esanse the kind of chances are wabo adi ato atwene ananyum no krani nyame anim ni adwen. MasemTV niye Kiromio niye woke up inside the Mundial commentary position. Sunta tres. Latre va supreme alternative. Live commentary. Ena yade eba. Bono akwa di fifi mo. Bono babedi the French national team. A branch friend Michael Olise wapia. Adiama Osmani Tempele. Bono akwa di Dayot Opomikano Dayot Opomikano Piabon kama Benkuma for Swarmo Piabono and Swadama Abrantia Yafreno Tio Hernandez Tio Nadeboneba Bona Babadi Aurelian Chomani Wajambono so Wasapia Adiama Dayot Opomikano Bona Babadi Osmani Tempele General Mosquito Wasani Bonimo Adiama William Saliba to Abrantia Yafrano Andret Rabiol Wasapia Diama Dayoto Pamicano Bonabadi Julus Kwande Wapia Adiama Dayoto Pamicano Baramonten long searching pass France national team no and Abrantia Boshon now Srebi Abrantia from Osmani Tempele Abrantia from Osmani Abrantia from Disari Dwe Rider Di Sari Dwe. Now so born to me and very ambitious shot from the Sari Dwe. Very ambitious shot from the Sari Dwe. MasemTV ne. I was so Dr. Rantia Yansako Kariatinase. And yet the live commentary no. Yet they are taking a tier 4 son so. Tell a brother to tell a brother. So mommy. Mon like page in mame, mon show no for mame. My baby girls ni na some form comment nimra. Ya page body ten. Ya pe Nicola Jackson na so ya manokwai. Center referee wa default. Ediatia attacker extraordinaire. Abrotia your friend Nicola Jackson. Welcome forward. Yabo. Center referee for Ghana. At the first miskanda FIFA law 12 for Yajwa. Ya body tentam so. Kwakodi Benkuma Faso, long searching pass. First bet me for Bonana. Abranche fe Kaludu Kule Bali. Wamakwai. Bona Kokodi Abranche fe Tio Ananda Swarmo. Center of Rosida Bistona. Play must continue. Now to be about the France national team Ormo. Abranche now to be. Wapoboni Centrum. France national team. Abranche Frano. William Salibu. Pia Ansho de Manunia. Bono Ababadi. Abranche Yafrano. Michael Olise. Bona Tracia, ya tuboni tentam so. ababadi William Saliba pia enso de Dayot Opamecano to Abrantia Ferro Julius Conte, former centre back with Sevilla, non Diego Carlos and number 4 and 5. Obedu Baza, Yatanino into a right back and Oboniye, Yabafanesa, Yatwa so Mekai those times. Only Diego Carlos, our Ramon Sanchez Piguan, and Yasentua Kra. Yantua Jumadia so name Bono Ekita, France National Team no Center Rofe, Fagani Aliza, Echema, a offside Yamo Enfatia, Openya for Julus Quande Rastaman Trowa Stole, MasemTV, King Romeo, Yatina Sianame, a clear offside, and so Editia Julus Quande, Eduardo Monte, Eduardo Monte, Yantua Jumadia so. Bono abababete abrante fania kate ena de bonipa opobi diamano wapia answa dema Malik Diopa bona sambabidi Malik diakete na nsurabe yati bono kwakode abrante feno antwa rampiano so boboni bohuno France 4 M54 for na de ehwie enkoye bakura ni aye dia ne fra ayi Senegal for mo shabe enkwe also no ayasai Montaki say France Senegal Sikado Adru 5 Sidia Yanchada Yampa Bika Crantuatre. Yes, I near France 4 Yanidia Benya Badri Sabashane MasemTV Yantua Madirso Abrantia Fran Yakate Nyankate Nadeboneba Wapia Diama Papi Gaye Wapia Adiama Abrantia Yafano Malik Diopa Bonababedi Money to Idrisu Kanakai, was up Pierre de Mani Kante, to Idrisu Kanakai, Gaia Pia and so, had your smell like sa, Pia Bonnet Tenia Kante, long set in Pazberg Mafaso, Bonacode, Abrante for Ismail Sa, Pia Adia Manunia, Yadia Branta Bionobo, Senegal Nati Pragado, Yapia, Adia Masiadoma and Wadede, Yadina Bionum Center Rofe, Osiplamas continue, Bonacode, Idru Abrante for Disari Due, Wapia, Bergmafaso, Bobakwa, from National Team Nadiboniba, now to be Ajibona de Frinism. What a tackle, what an interception from Apoko Openya, Yafra Idrusu Kanakai, Yatwad Madianso, Abrante for Nicola Jackson Akono, Nansu Derby, what a what club, what class save, what club close from Openya, Yafra William Saliba, hi, Nyamenkwa Sabrantia, Yafrano. Abrante for Nicola Jackson or Timijina and Auswa. And Kasemu and Subetibiasi. Sima Adrionum about 51 minutes into the second half. MetLife Stadium is a fun of attraction. At the 2,566 seater capacity grand final. Sanyama Sayani Babono. Yatwa Madian Swananumre. How so for Manatia for. Live commentary, Sunta 3, Latre va supreme alternative. Bona Kokode, Openya Yafrano, Eduardo Mante, former choice. Omugokipano, Eduardo Mante, Wapia de Mapapi, Gaia Nansudabi, Watiban Contobano, Yadi Abrante Biono, Santa Rofe, Yapia, Santa Rafilu, Abrante Michael Olisa Nakono, Nansudabi water save, Babrante Frano, Eduardo Mante. What club save by Eduardo Mante? What a fantastic save by Eduardo Mante. Abrante friend Michael Olise na Tempragano. Eradi Ankupa Kwano Tempraga in a 1v1 1v2 abwa. What a save. Boy the Nelson Kopajam. Opajamu ti say. Abrante friend Sabari Pajamuna. Eradi Ankupa Katina Batimiakasa. Namo Abrante. Your friend no Eduardo Mante. Gracias Eduardo Mante. I welcome Kona Kika. Yapona Yadiatia. The Teranga Lions of Senegal. Michael Olise. Wapenya bone tente na su goalkeeper. Eduardo Mante from Paisy. The serve from Eduardo Mante. The Senegal national team goalkeeper.
That's a fantastic save. And that's one of the things I always say. Yeah, Ghanaian goalkeepers on FHB. Because we're inexperienced goalkeeper behind Kwabedam, Sebo and Embram Beton and Nonebema, Papa FN Michael Olise and not enough time on the ball to think and then find a better place to place the ball. But said or rush a ball no and on a map Papa FN Michael Lise a panicky on so to me ball in tentema. He because all rush ball now close the angle. Now my angles and to onya baby in fact born into. The only option was to either chip the ball or lip the ball said the baby for keeper. So they are to big ups to Papa FN Eduardo Mandi, and then that's a fantastic save because who put pressure on the attacker, man the spaces, the angles in which he will place the ball, they narrow, a back to a and then that's what Papa FN Eduardo Mandi, and it's a fantastic save from him.
The 34-year-old goalkeeper. I just have the situation for that Senegal, that was our Senegal. Inusa Rakia at the fire emoji 8 billion. And so the other Prince Jonas. And so Shono Philaman TV. The chief executive officer. Edma Philaman TV. Minia Phila. Onya Boko dear. Comfort man was bro. Good evening. Comfort man is me. Your brother Sway. Yo. The newest and the freshest father in town. Yo Boko dear. Oni mo shimo ne busiani nyina no. Mama dua bru and then you mama dua bru. Me mama dua Ediana. And so no so. I was so that Tom Ranta yen so quicker. Martino aye goalless. Obiantimin Shebi. 55 minutes and so anyabo inside Mundia Prof. 55 minutes gameplay. 55 minutes though. Aye goalless. But I look at seems that gradually as a France national team no more up into the game in the second half. You didn't come in some 1 minute. 30 seconds. Yeah, to Madame Senegal na the morning corner to the Mac Minion Equabon Tatuche Martin Muatan Papa Ye Wabetia Groma Subaya Siburuta Yatanasi and Anumre Namia Madatna, the Black Stars of Ghana. The Black Stars of Ghana and the Panama Babo. Now, court Ebisa Ghana Football Association paying for say. Now, you're na more filing application forms. Mancham Function, Sir Thomas Deportivo case. And for United States of America, and say, and I say, almost a movie. Bro, you didn't come out.
I think gradually, momentum now starts a bad game. Now, the dynamics be answer sign.
Grabber.
Be answer sign. Okay, saver, Edward Mendy, and on Kwanya, I show clear difference. France gradually becoming a more air grow through the game. We have Senegal as well. I think I must stay compact Accra. And the medical catch us in any day, any out, Senegal and as a France attacking, and we are sharp. I'm with me amount. Any surprise we are.
Okay.
And yeah, go for it. You ever who's this the Yamasubitiako?
Pro France, one Minions, say, I dare you with you, bro, without Similia. A brother from the same father. Minion, no. Ya, mammy, more than any minutes out down in the way. Now, Inu Zarakia say, please, it's my cross around the photographer. Hey, fear. Men are deadly. Master, men are deadly with fear. I do not teach any nice as I say, we are no. Ha, now, Quano Monima to pound. You read the uncle Paul. 2 million. I'm a for 2 more good baggers. I'm a for 2 more good baggers. Yeah, you're 200 million to an rain. You talk when I'm a form, and then can go on light. You told me, so my goodness, center referee for Ghana. This it's not a penalty from commentary position. I saw something similar from commentary position. I saw something. This is the World Cup. When you are going for those kind of tackles, you are very careful. Hey, Siado money. Hey, Siado money. Siado money. Kiti. Siado money. This can be a penalty, I'm telling you. Siado money, ade. Only Kalian Pemu Samana. This tackle our 18-year box room. As experienced as you are, what Bobache at this highest stage of football. Meaning, Dabi, Siado money, this is very childish and very infantile of a tackle. You don't go. Yeah, possible penalty. Yeah, okay. With a VAR, Siadomani, I will be extremely disappointed in him if this happens to be a penalty. I just say tackle. You can never say that penalty. Mava and okay. You can't go for this kind of tackle in the 18-yard box, particularly with one of the finest players in the world of football. A corner kick, Yato, Yabona, Yadiatiamaya, your friend Senegal, still non penalty check. VAR, and so any review and familiar. Center Rolfrey, Fagani Alex Reza, Etima, this is not a penalty. Nano Cranning Yaminimine, Kwanya Openya, your friend is Yatomani. And for so called tackle, very weird and hard work, very childish of a tackle. You don't go for this kind of tackle inside the 18-yard box. VAR for no Afrano. VAR for no Afrano say Uncle Vano. VAR is reviewing the decision of the center referee. No credit yami enemy. Abrante auto form. This can be a penalty. No credit yami enemy. Esan say auto form no. Ni na ben kumno. Abosia do money. Oda mujo ben kumno. Abosia do money. And it is a foul. And inside the 18-yard box, said center referee Koba. I'm extremely disappointed. Sanya penalty krana. I'm extremely disappointed in Siadomani. Pace not the core any the tackle inside the 18-yard box. Man don't go for this kind of tackle. Nanka who hold them responsible. Center referee Fagani Wako review for Navier. Ochema center referee watch a penalty. Center referee watch a penalty. And yet Siadomani. Center referee wanye. Center referee. Okay. Center referee wanye penalty. Center referee echema. It is not a penalty. Siadomani afoni tiadidim. No craning yam this challenge. Pesi. It is not a penalty by VAR, but the challenge and the tackle from Siadomani.
Yeah, Ken, that's a reckless challenge from Siadomani. And then in any competition aside the Mundial, clear penalty after the review, because if this were to be the English Premiership, referees with the inconsistency in the unmeasurable penalty, because after say Kylian Mbappe, it take the last touch, you know. Now the pace of the ball, no, from Kylian Mbappe, no, and said very quick science. Say no one can Sadio Mane and Kubitima saying for ball, no, and in the English Premiership they will clearly call for obstruction and then call this as penalty. So Senegal has been lucky because Papa Efreno, Alireza Fagani were officiating 8 World Cup games and the only 2 games penalty. Okay. Out of the 8 and 2 penalties penalty. So when you referee bia or show a lot of penalties in the World Cup stages. I think Senegal has been lucky. And then you now go back to how the structure has been for the second half. A more whole structure for the first half has totally changed in the second half. And I must Team FN France, even just after less than 20 minutes, Romania more than 3 shots in the game, more than 4 shots so far. But in the entire 45 minutes, Romania had just a single shot, and it wasn't even on target. And a Papa FN Eduardo Mendy are making 2 crucial saves, one from Michael Olise and then one from Kylian Mbappe. Omodia save one. Or Sadio Mane so call into this reckless challenger, okay, resulting into a penalty. So they should go back to the shape that they started with the first half, because so far the second half it seems they are all over the pitch. I'm on shape
Siadomani has been loved off the hook and so MetLife Stadium and so United States of America. Alireza Fagani. No credit as of now. The tackle from Siadomani Mintimuase, extremely reckless, very childish and infantile of a tackle from an experienced, one of the most decorated African players of all time in Siadomani. Aranche Frano Eduardo Mante and also a several situation Ayazanka from Mbappe and Abrante from Michael and Casemiro. You told me so. Can this be the first goal now, Surabi? Michael Olise bomb fifth number 4 bono. And the pass through the middle. Kylian Mbappe want to be on Rubano. Michael Olise, Mamma Mia, way a tailor measured, way a defense plating pass. Yan to Madian Swan and Ray. Sima Adiosia Bessa and 9 anyabo, 64 minutes anyabo. The momentum of the game gradually. And so Pajan so so. Bona Coco de Abranche for Tio Hernandez. Tio Hernandez Nadeboniba. Pia de Marillion Shiamani. Shiamani appear. And so de Dayot. Opomicano. To Mark Minion was anybody more. Adiama Julius Quante. Rastaman throw 1 stone. Julius Quante Nadeboni Bon being Kuma for Sony Fanfaso. Wapia and so de Ma. Openya your friend Osmani Dembele. General Mosquito, or the bonus energy. Dayot Opomicano nie. MasemTV nie. Yan to Madia Suananimre. What a match, what a game in the second half. Bona Kwakodi. Abrantia Frano. Andre Rabio was Sunny Bonimo. Adiama Disari Dwe. Yan to Madia so. Bakumia Numiasa. Disari Dwe. Now to be water block. Ba Opanya Frano. Chasai Kaludu Kule Pali. Water block. By Kaludu Kulebali, Bono da Sukitra, Friend National Timino, Amotanda Ho, Disari Dwe, Wapia, and so the Manunia, Bono da Sukita, Friend National Timino, Etia Bokna Srebe, Abrante Fania Kate, Waklabona de Formo, Asamba Bedi, Dayot Opomicano, to Abrante Fano, Michael Olise, Wapia, Adiama. Julius Quante, Michael Olise, Kylian Mbappe, a goal! Olua! The combination between the Michael Olise and Kylian Mbappe has eliminated the occasion, and so our MetLife Stadium 66 minutes can play. Can't say Kylian Mbappe Luton. I said the goal. I said my friend national team. Why I am the 13th goal of the FIFA World Cup. And of course, why equal Panya for just 14. I know, and then I get 13 goals in a single World Cup for the French national team. All time in the history of the World Cup. And Kylian Mbappe equal just 13 goals for France national team, and of course was I equal the all-time top scorer chart for France national team. Now paying from Olivier Giroud, no, and then leading with 57 goals. Kylian Mbappe and then Akanwa 96 games, 57 goals for Allez les Blues of France. The quality can never be underrated. Percy, first grabber of MetLife. Yes. Kylian Mbappe.
Just as I was saying about the defensive structure of the Senegal national team, and then Senegal has found an answer on my folly shot because this time around they are playing in the 4-2-2.
Senegal, oh my goodness. Goodness me. Goodness me, Nicola Jackson. Mamma mia, what a thunderbolt. Now so, wow. Madam, wow, Nicola Jackson. Mamma mia, attack extraordinary. Are you outside? Face it first, man.
Ken, it's good for a manager to be dynamic in your formation or in your tactics, but it seems that Papa FN Papitia overly confident in the second half because we started with the 4-3-3 flat formation, went into the 4-2-3-1 diamond formation, and then lastly, to see about the 4-2-2, and the 4-2-2 is leaving a lot of spaces in behind because the France the ball and so more attack here. First, the defensive shape in the 1-5-4, over 4 midfield block before the defensive line. But right now, as a France and the ball neighbor, just two midfielders blocking the defensive, the 4 defensive block, sometimes 3. But first, not overload the midfield so that France into win penetrate. But because was what varying the taxes, I leave a lot of spaces in between the midfield block and the defensive block, and I'm a France creating a lot of chances in the second half comparing to that of the first half. And now with defensive Senegal defensive shape, very solid. Now the midfield block is almost almost no midfield block. Into France transitions, are very simple. And then how deadly they are, they just need just 2 players to just break into 4 defenders. So with the midfield block now, they support 2 team. Uja sa midfield block now, or make me simple. And Papa FN do admend and I save them up to this far. Finally, France ultimately break the deadlock or make take a 1-goal lead. And if they don't revert back to the defensive structure, and I know Kito Modadana, where we are good on the Bedo supply their mom because some of imagine said they are going toe to toe with France national team, but they cannot match from the midfield to attack to the defense. You cannot match the France national team. And Papa FN Papitiao is to be blamed or is to blame for the goal now by considering this year.
All right, inside Mundial, coming from position now, Bernardo.
Yo, Ken.
Okay, come with me. Design.
Oh, Nakufando, me pa.
You feel the vibe, no?
Yes.
I mean, sure. You didn't come away.
Oh, okay, Ken. I think say.
Kwame loves to know okay. Kwame, once in Bia, baby, over here, no. You didn't come over.
All right. I think say France for no why they need full work now be a channel.
Okay.
Because yeah, first half na Senegal for it just almost take game no pa.
Okay.
Almost Bobiana chances be almost say na ni kwanse na almost say no.
Okay.
Because only a country like France only a boy game now say ultimate control be. Now say ultimate chances final third now say na.
Okay.
I was think say on also coming into game no ma be punish show.
Okay.
And then na France for na you know. And it is so far the blame will be by farmer Senegal for na because game now chances are munya and no to penetrate.
Okay.
And then they so far I do Omodru.
Operations manager Mama MasemTV kum programs. Kwame Fresh Lofty. Kwame Boko dia yan to aduma dia to abrante fe no konde tre kowiem na zrabi. Abrante fe Michael Olise abosho nanso. Eto do manti ekram se twetwe. Teresa Oba upon Sweet Love wo UK. Adwa Madwa Bru Madwa Adriana Osha Sono and then all the way from UK Shelford. Adwa Bokodia meaning say still now you are within the birthday vibe birthday month near there. Anything I say deep they say Adiabosu Adwa Mami mo Adwa and then so South Boga in team or say super Kwame Boko die Mami mo Adwa and then and so I was shown so 72 minutes and so and the airport our MetLife Stadium Ken Kelsey Kalia Mpope Luton Abrantia no say I got 3 goals now what equal all-time top scorer our World Cup no say only Leo Messi now 13 our World Cup no more Kalia Mpope 13 goals Leo Messi 13 goals I got 3 goals now Oma equal Marislav Klose 16 goals for share and so Adima Omaya your friend Germany MasemTV ni where I Kalia Mpope in 3rd World Cup he's still 26 27 still now no one fear one anymore now send what shall say there and in the former or the Roma Madrid no Udiagra he can equal or break the record this season or World Cup no more Marislav Klose as I was practicing Leo Messi probably and so bet me I break his record no Kylian Mbappe one of the greatest of all time in the history of the Mundial he won it at 18 in 2018 single-handedly he led the team to the grand final 2022 he was the protagonist behind the team playing the final. Obo hat-trick in the grand final. Kylian Mbappe, they narrowly mixed the title. Kankasi. Abrantia Ferranda Colomwani. What a save from Abrantia Ferranda Monday. And then second half he is being busy brutal. Sesem Kofona Niabre. Michael Olisebo. Na decided Dwebo. Na just a Kylian Mbappe Sobo. Omasababre. With this potency in attack. First half, Oma shot on target in the Uradi and Coupon. Ayabakosem. Where Bronsam Nankasani movie. And sunset with Kylian Mbappe, with Desari Doué, with Osmani Tempele, with Michael Olise. No shot on target in the first half. Mamma mia. Yantwa Jumadia Suananure. Sunta tres. Latre va supremo alternative. Hey. Yantwa Jumadia so. Masemtv nie. King Romeo nie. Yantwa Jumadia so. Bono Egda Sokita Senegal. Club on the front mo. Nicolas Jackson. And a control bono. Nicolas Jackson Akono. We Pierre de Masia Domani na so bo one day. Yamako Grand. 75 minutes. 15 minutes to go. Now some no FD Canina Banavia. Now FD Tosumia no. And so Abanavia 15 minutes to go. Ismail Asa akwane ne wo hwie papa. Na bro for kura ontimi moto tasi tu. Anye 100 Ghana no kura no boy obese. Sabi Percy ai on the bugungwa. Ugazo omo totes 4. Na manu 200 Ghana ontimi boy nkobese. Ewurade ankopon e me kai bo se ya. Na yam ya se mi ja bontem. Me de bet 20 na sesia ya boy jai ya to adwuma de arusu ananwure 76 minutes anyabo France 1 Kankasi Kylian Mbappe say why you call Olivier Giroud 57 goals in 96 appearances. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. And that record no be breaki what happen say ya to adwuma de arusu Alala Blues from the Hamna about when you are the at least there will be a way. That is why they are France. Now, Osho Omo Bencha, Ewuradian Coupon. Sa Omo Moti Bench no so nkwa timi we ne World Cup no. Omo Moti France. Omo Bench na busu omo nkwa so timi we ne World Cup no. Ezaza uko France. Omo abench wa. Sa Bradley Bakola ho. Sa suna Ryan Cherokee ewo ho. Malo Gusto wo ho. Lucas Hernandez. Ngolo Kante. Kone, Jean-Philippe Mateta, Samba, Marcus Thuram, Zai Emery, hey, Etima, Ryan Chaki bench, Marcus Thuram, Anzo bench, Bradley Bakola, up to bench. Maza, wake up no ba ni bebeji, jia ni bebeji. Yantu adumadi so. Bona baby center circle. Usmani Dembele wo pia enso de ma Abrantia yade na bia onmo yade Kylian Mbappe Lutin yade na bia onmo enye bete 77 minutes enso aniabo e Metla Stadium ode omu yikache ena kwa se masahene a masa media grow wodi wan na ebe ye just Adidas advert no nyame yadom so da china the Black Stars of Ghana ne Panama. The Black Stars of Ghana and Swane Panama. MasemTV in collaboration with Kumbizo One and so Unique Campus. Etina and so Etina Efia Motion Lee. And so our Thai City or Tawana Yajuma, Medeshia. Efia the former rapper. I say keep the fire burning. Coffee Power Gree. Kofi Pagri, Sumpa Amakatiapa, Sumpa Suyane, Kofi Pagri, Kofi Wo, Matufo, Sheye, Kofi Pagri, Matufu, one Sheya, Mama warning, Uti, Kofi Pagri Sumpa, Kofi Pagri Sumpa Suyane, Kofi Bokodie, Motion Lee, the former rapper, Netia Panisa, Efia. Rap de na won sheda nya de sa ba ne tie ne se na ema no se omo ya bibia ne asoso so Aye, na ken kwa. Aye, no kwa sempa na make catch on no. Aha. They say incoming security officer. Oh, correct. Motionly. If you're motion no, me ya danu buruta. If you're mommy and chia. Just a clients ni na ni gas na what you say. Just taiko city anumre mama ntia omunyina. Baby gas ni nyina. Me ti baby gas ni kwa boa. Na ma fili buruta. Motionly afia no afia li. O hadu ni buruta. The whole word. Afia maza. Afia bibia be fine. Bibia be fine. I'm extremely proud of you. Yan to aduma dia so ananyumre. Owo so adotom rantia yan so akuka atenase. Afia Motionly was 2 million. Or the laughing emoji 8 billion. And so na aba usi chain. Yan to aduma dia so ananyumre. Osman Dembele yayina frimo. Why na bam? Osman Dembele frimo. Emma Bradley Barcola. One of the explosive wingers. Only one papa. Na mom yam for one into atena de on same. Obo obe twini nyina. Obe ye nyina. Bradley Barcola beba to atwere. Na team said in the with the road money, Paris Saint-Germain are possible. They could be tempted to sell him. Bradley Barcola after the World Cup, he could be sold by Tima, your friend of Paris Saint-Germain anyway. Benkuma for so Bradley Barcola on the papa. Now mom obaponi na togo. Obaponi na togo Richard Yabua Roland say fantastic work, keep it up. My boss, may I say Yabua Roland. So na anyway. Afia Motionly on court. Fully active. Kiromyo nie. Empowerment semen tradition kron. Contradiction kron ki atena se na nwumre. No water can quench the fire. Yam to aduma de so. Pona be di fiformo. Abrantia, your friend Michael Olise, oya 19 tiani namom, wanatilize, and so Adiama, Franesina Timmy Yadina Biomo, Abrantia Neda from Center Referee Fagani Ali Regza, Otsema Massa, sorry, Nyankoya Media Grogra, Yam Farm Media Gro 80 minutes inside live MetLife Stadium, and so United States of America. Boba Kwa, your friend France Ashabako, Kanka City, captain fantastic. Leadership example. Debiamika, leadership is a decision. Nyakaya effect. And of course, Kylian Mbappe has led by example. 13 goals in the World Cup. Aka 3 goals. No, you call Maris left closer. Can he break the record this season at the Mundial? Ebre, Shabre. And then Krabia Anso, Enebetre. MasemTV, Kirom Yoni Atrase. Live commentary. Global Sports, Edouardabia, Global Sports, Ukodabia, Global Sports. Ya told my dear, so can France get a second goal? Abrantia, your friend Bradley Barcola has eliminated and got a second goal for the French national team. Mamma, the quality is absolutely unstoppable. Stopping this French national team from scoring will be absolutely impossible. Bradley Barcola by Gaminamo, Makano Wasam, and Chakra, not less than 2 minutes. But why not a second goal? What a match in the second half for the French national team. Baby, a pass in the free buyer. Bradley Barcola, Chepo Bonase, and Toronto Mandi, there is absolutely nothing he can do. Similar to 2022 World Cup Mundial. Kole mwani diena bini. Pesi meboa. Biani. Kobon kwa siya shot. Hey, kobo shot. Hey manui. Pesi. Yes, and then down and down there.
Yes. Papa, your friend Didier Gisama Cheso, or top class manager. And because so I heard the substitution and just shortly after that and Papa friend and our brand friend Bradley Barcola I said the second goal for the French national team sealing the victory because there's no way back for the Senegal national team into the game because Papa friend Papi Tiao even doing the substitution or one of the finest and explosive ringers in Papa Abranti FN Eliman in Diai for Everton or a very tricky to say the Michael Olise decided to do a mobile ball on Sano no so Bobby. Once you are a goal behind and a goal down and you are making substitution, I was expecting him to bring him on, but or if he sees what the body in buy and I can say Diaby, yes, at the buyer or agreeably central midfielders taking on wingers and then bringing midfielders into the game. It means that now Oyenajo will be containing just the one goal lead now and one goal behind it, then maybe close with that, because in Kope go Padia, I'm expecting maybe Iliman in DI. Okay, I think so. The number MCC, yes, right now the number, and you don't have to wait till you go two goals down before you bring him on. I'll blame the Senegal national team for their own downfall.
All right, Prof.
Okay.
You came with a prediction, but I'm off on it. It was all fair prediction. Basically, 2-0.
2-0.
Grandi Bakola from the bench. He has scored.
Yeah, my man faster than the Madi Day Sham. It's just a simple dynamics on your game name. Oma Area Branter, Fene, Mikey only said drop it back midfield to hold the ball. Just find Kylian Mbappe and he will deliver for you. I think someone tried it several times. Now, born went to me and said, with the third time, Mbappe did ball too. Absolutely. And I'm so dropping Mikey Olise by the midfield side to play behind the two strikers. When you're two goals, or baby.
Absolutely.
That's the brilliant of DJ Isham.
Okay.
And now, we're introducing Brady Bakola Abarin so.
Yanto Adumadian Bradley Bakola, Tia Box, Michael Olise. Nasu goalkeeper, Drodomani Krabs. O Krabs comfort man who swear say more fire, bro. Now on the fire emojis, 800,000 billion number. And Chalisa Beneza say, good work. Watching from Abronye, Yada Siena Numre, as well show no so Swesi go. South Sudan, a fear Mosile say, oh, Senegal. Now, Angelisa Ebenezer say, very sad moment for Mother Africa. And now, Mosile, at the fire images, 200,000 billion. Yeah. And so much show no so come through position here. MasemTV nie owoso adotom rante yan swakra King Romeo nie anya central no water can quench the fire obia ni ho the finest in the region yatena se nya bufa so dia masa oboya pompom de kra nya yatena se amafo dimrika kikikike sima adio watwe Asian yabo 86 minutes I will MetLife Stadium Senegal at the former Cameroon. I'm one to maintain a tamano more chances to go to make yo. So chances now over to go. You pay dearly for it. Now, tia ni bobayete. Abrantia your friend disari due efrimo. Ama akwataya for Rian Chaki and Sobam. And arguably one top 3 finest dribblers currently in the game. Proper ball career. Uyi Lamil Yamal. Na uyi akwata. Your friend Michael Olise, the next in terms of dribbling, even Nidian in the catcher yenu cry different. On him catcher yenu as in Lamine Aquadania for Michael Olise, Rianchaki, 1v1. Maza, on him pon bruta. Osina can answer the Man City Bobo Kono. Disari do out Rianchaki in quality for quality. Pezi. Yes.
The depth, yes, for the France national team, they are waiting, papa. And Senegal team, I think this is a game you don't even fight to win. Even though you got a chance, Nanke also very game no when man take it, but in the second half, no, now they shouldn't go to win because you are in a group where you have no way in there. You go and face Haaland and then players now can what Martin Odegaard and Kunti. Make sure you manage this game, and then the last game against Iraq, you win it, and then you are good to go to qualify from the group because easy. There's no way game easy. But what's my manager to contain the French national team in the first half? And the same thing like Kivet, they maintain the shape that they brought into the first half to the second half. And at the end of the day, no munya 0-0 and at least a point from the almost average a point from the game against Spain. Okay. And you have more quality than Kivet. In the first half, the way match say France, which mean man one shot in the entire first half, and second half what be what shot on target in the first half, just a single shot. And Omunya in the first half, and the second half what Opina change with touches from the 4-3-3 to 4-2-3-1 diamond formation, and now we have about 4-2-2. I feel they will leave a lot of spaces. So we defend their spaces won't be brave. They don't have any defensive structure there in the second half, and then France could have even scored about 4 goals in the second half. I blame the Senegal team and then their technical team and then the manager. But France too, the Omo first half and one on my born second half. Difference a woman say Senegal be him a lot.
Okay,
that's the only difference.
But I'll surprise you right now. If you're mostly me penny no like a punch in the mommy MasemTV. Say lights no I burn messages in a bar. Na I do pin drag masa me ya do ma bruta mentwe won says it you know minim say be so be kama and then you bogan team say king Romeo ne MasemTV ne obu akura no baga wire ya paja ball in tetra kowiam Senegal and so now pimbo ma etia box no ya pimbo na de floor ball na babedi Rian Chake Senegal na so da be France fon ko mo tipraga na so ya makwakra bono akokoti opanya ye friend to mente Senegal ada for me come ye no kan kasikele on pop de Bradley Bacola omo anasa 2 goals no and so dia mo maya ye friend national team no MasemTV ni 8 minutes of our time 8 minutes of our time motionly sway ya sway no ya say bibi aboko de masa pampers a obeto no nya sentwa ai aduane a obeto no nya sentwa masa papa yo enye betew nya metia say ya bibi abaya kama ya to adumade no so bono ada so kita Senegal bono abadi be kuma foso no mo ya de abrante na obi on center referee or say play must continue I want you there Senegal for omani abrepa Everton ni akoda no wabam na so boa ayeka wie bona kwadi Michael Olise mama mia Michael Olise France for na tibraga bekuma faso France na kono France Rian Chake wo piano surabe Bono has been intercepted bona bedi siado mani wono an experienced center an experienced forward wabbo na te ye papa Senegal national team no so wasum no ye papa ya to aduma de so bona baba de Poppy Gaye wapia and so de ma abrantia ya frano 6 abam bona kodi ni fa so mo bona da so kita Senegal national team ya bobo na che ababa de Michael Olise akoda ne bon film from central no kodi nyam ya ne mene o ya Senegal for no aduma bruta ya tu akoda ne za yesramo wake up ni ani abre ya media gro Michael Olise. Real Madrid for 150 million euros. I'm going to play Muzia. I'm going to see for Madrid. And I'm going to Atletico Madrid. And I'm going to say, and you're today. Man from Barcelona for my mom is a Mazana. More Jamu Yaro. Mazam Faso. Almost say Real Madrid for Grand West Racing. Barcelona for no. MasemTV. King Romeo Sima and what you are tosoro. Yabo Sima mienu and Sima Tatebe said you know. I can't Sima and Siana Sumno. Had you fed the canina Bonavia? Comfort Manu. Swayze, we do your back, bro. More fire. Swede fire emojis. 10 billion. And Swaba. Garbo in the picture. Comfort Manu. So we use mama handle na comfort manu there. Okay. E wo bra manu. Osim na say atwi no. Mama so nsuo mama kwano pampers oto no. Nye bete. Say dem me pampers me tanto. Say inshira go for years nti say onye pampers bibre. No musa na pampers. Ko ba ya pampers. Mo gawe you pampers asa. Na omoduane bi no asa tuwe tutu enye bete yam to aduma de arusu ana nyumre and channel sumno upon a year our inside mundial commentary position. Senegal for mo pekate. Mi atiane se na Senegal for ya ba game we no na France for afọ mo adwempa. 24 years ago say obitima shakam no so nya obedi udwirima masa fa ho adwempa. Rian Chaki na te praga no. Rian Chaki proper ball controller. Hey, Rian Chaki from January niba. Hey, afi obeye niama na coach ni dia sa kwane nya de. Anzo Mariska. Chaki. Na me koko chinchina kwa Anzo Mariska me nya de nse no. Wo kwa open e kwa wo kwa fa Anzo Mariska. Maza. Arsenal. Ye next year ya je league no. Ye Manchester for. Wonti asia konom asuo tano che ofuna wu. Chelsea for mo se twozo ni bi. Hwe because e be dia agro next year na. Ya to adwuma de so. Bono ekita Senegal for na de boni ba be kuma for so mo Senegal hey go Senegal for te kanibako Senegal for at kanibako Lamine Camara no na Ewradi Ankupon akoda wani bono ba kumi anu mi ansa na de akwade che de botom o maso na tina kasa number 20 Shatta Chelsea Mbaye Paris Saint-Germain Mbaye is one fight and no credi nyame mini opanya yefrano Mark Minian opanya nya de Ewradi Ankupon and the coach no ade ni nso abofom no goalkeeper watifie aduru sei masa opoli bo wetu net anyawe over 2.5 adi bibia ba kama Abrantie friend Mbaye Paris Saint-Germain yakodaro watika no bako anso de ma omaya ye from Senegal ye to aduma de kale bombe mama mia ego Olua Kylian Mbappe once again as an eliminated occasion with the thunderbolt. What a goal, Kylian Mbappe! The record has been equaled and he has broken the record. Kylian Mbappe knows the World Cup and the World Cup knows him. 14 goals in the World Cup. 2 goals to go. No equal Miroslav Klose. Mama mia, Kylian Mbappe. Percy.
Okay. That's a fantastic goal from Kylian Mbappe. France national team, we keep on saying, is that they have tons of quality and talented players in there. And they don't need a full chance to deliver or to score. All they need is just a half chance. It would leave it as a single space for them. They will punish you and then they could have even scored more. And Papa a friend of Papi Tiao substitution because Iliman India in a year will be a year assistant Gradema Papa a friend in Baye. And I say he could have brought him earlier, but I had too late. And France national team is arguably and will get the full points in this game, and they played fantastic well in the second half because Senegal has allowed them to play and did fantastic. They performed very well and then they deserve it. So the game no said the corner in the second half, France deserve it and even deserve more from it. And big ups to Papa friend Kylian Mbappe for becoming the all-time top scorer for France national team with 58 goals, and then also the all-time top scorer for France national team at the Mundial proper.
14. Prof.
Yeah, okay.
I want the one. What the prediction by? Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
The leadership by example. Great goal.
When we are talking about quality.
Absolutely, it's Mbappe.
Yes, Mbappe. Let's look at the distance.
Yeah.
Where he got the ball and the power he delivered. Who's the goalkeeper is out of position to play a ball. They're leading by 3 goals to 1. Kudos to them.
Alright. Commentary position in some Mundial. Sima and watching so any moment from now, center referee for Ghani Ali Regza, 21st March 1978, 48 years. Iranian Australian referee, Callum Boppe. That was my boy. See me. 2 goals. He scored hat-trick in the finals in 2022. He knows how to play the World Cup. 3 World Cups. 14 goals. This boy. Young to Atumadi and Swananimre. Bogan Tim say charisma. Kwame Bokode. What we tell and you show no so. Back home, you say I go. This. Bonnet Rosiana. Hey, Mark Minion. Go up, I don't you may. Muntunufo. Okay, Antoine, Nyamenkwa. Mark Minion, Santa Referee, Fagani Oliregza. Wasanaway, Adios Sumro, Dumadia Nina, Panavia, Kankasi Kalem Pompe on the 66th minute, Bradley Pocola on the 82nd minute, Kalem Pompe on the 96th minute. And the 3 goals to no anima. The France national team. The consolation goal. Imbaye of Paris Saint-Germain fake. 95th minute. I don't have consolation goal now. That's so not bad here. 3-1 for France national team. And the boy, Michael Olise, probably my MVP of the game. Prof, that's so not bad here, my brother.
Yeah, dynamics of football, you know, you've been at TVC. And clearly, Mappy, man of the match. I think he has been
man of the match. You scored basically.
Yeah. He has been standing out tonight. And our this team lesson now. So watch us on there, the face of the team now. But I am proud to the game. Analysis you could join now. Now France for next standing favorite. So I'm more winning games, you know. By ne, I'm more show. So I'm more qualities, you know. Of course. So I'm more chill more. I'm more any times any many ways I'm meet me deliver. On my idea, kudos to them once again. Say I'm waiting me share the African champions. See the kind of Senegal by 3-1. I'm not quite surprised because of the quality that they have. An individual brilliant and also count. And a match and as a coach every day Isham. And so has been the man, absolutely the man behind this victory. Proud to hear changes of team here, dynamics of the game of Michael Olise bar in the midfield say Omu hold the ball. See the buyer with the space and I say with the compact I Senegal for no to etime create or etime separate and of course it has worked for them and kudos to them once again.
Okay. Eti opanya your friend Prof Amwa and so I don't know and you may commentary position here inside Mundial here. Policy. Okay. 3-1.
Yes.
I think I refer to
yes, very fair. Very fair deal for both teams because Senegal know that they do not deserve a point from this game.
Okay.
From Wankasa Nimze, looking at how they played in the second half, they do not deserve a single point from the game.
Okay.
And France even deserve more because in the second half alone, France bought 10 shots. 8 on target. Papa FN Eduardo Mendy make 5 crucial saves in the second half alone.
Okay.
But in the entire 45 minutes, Omobo just 1 shot, 0 on target. But in the second half, Omunya 8 shot on target. Out of the 10 total shots, Omunya 8 shot on target. Eduardo Mendy make 5 crucial saves. 3 of them resulting into the goal. So France there. The second half was very exciting game to watch, and they've done really well. And they've showed that they have quality both in the starting lineup and then off the bench.
Okay.
They have a lot of quality. And then Michael Olise, so there, as you said, I think he deserved the MVP for the game. But with the 2 goals now in bypass, I think officially he will be awarded the man of the match. But on the field of play, the micro release papa, especially in the second half, he has been fantastic, exciting to work. My game no, never night my FF papa. So big ups to Papa F and Michael Elise and then the French national team. They've shown quality, and that's what a champions or a World Cup winning side has to be. Absolutely. And we are hoping that the Mark Mignon air show on main transition to the knockout stage, because a corner could see a top quality side that they will punish you. Absolutely. And I think they would speak with him, and then he will because he is an experienced goalkeeper. Absolutely. Winning the Serie A with AC Milan and other things. Yes, and winning it in France and then also winning it in Serie A. I think he's a good goalkeeper and experience. So big ups to the French national team, and then congratulations for their first ever victory, and then congratulations to Kylian Mbappe for becoming the France national team all-time top scorer, and then all-time top scorer in the Mundial, the World Cup, with 14 goals and then 58 goals respectively. Yeah, Bebo France national team Nabaso, and Senegal has to do their homework very well. Okay. At least they should salvage a point from Norway. Okay. Now Iraq they go for the victory. And yes, sir, Omudi Agua the top 3 teams they also qualify. Maybe a moment man come on.
Yeah, sorry, so
Metia Reverend Samuel no Christ, get so many player ministry, and then me papa Bakwa we lose no hoka for ano Japan. Emmanuel Japan me papa last week Sunday ne hoka for die and free outside a bar or Jana Home Kaka me anything. Edding Abusiano so the work could draw, and I know say in Prempremu area, but on certain because said your Messia handled the situation so far it's been good, and I'm hoping for them to get a lot of courage throughout this difficult time. It's just on Facebook and then on YouTube, MasemTV. Will be on subscribe, no be on follow page and
I'll say Ken. Good job, Ken. Boga, but I'll say Papa ye. Boga, intimate say charisma, more fine. And so then you read. Bernardo, I'm sorry, so snappy now. You're up on the show.
Okay, Ken. I think say you better France for no bomb super my juma. Because over how starting on Senegal for the control game now. Coming back into the game no. Just say your best team now be a tipi omo. So we need this game. Wabra ye ko game mu where top most strikers attackers and no do mobile game num. Now obi expect more goals from them. Ampa omo show say yes. Omo ye one of the best. I think say this tournament here show omo ye tipi omo as a favorite too. And may counsel this has been one of the best match I'm having in this tournament. Oh, okay. Yes, a fantastic game because African finalists now say watching the year no more come see which is a more fantastic team. Kudos to France for no Senegal for no so go back to drawing board now. Quite to two year for other games now. Okay.
But I say Bernardo and so I don't know and Prof Chani Chani
Kenya ko mame fa
Mame enyaba
Samuel
Boza okay
on this series ana Branch Evan Andy okay nobo omo nyina wo takrade mame fa ncha kase so ntimi koma omo ana abaya ba ko no so STU and friend Andra or what you show nipa show nipa Andra yeah Andra yeah, she's monitoring you from afar. She's monitoring you from afar. It's the Andra and then you bring me French.
Andra.
Also Andra Nianko.
Because Nedino, she will certainly look beautiful.
Yeah, of course. She's very beautiful.
Andra.
Yeah, Andra.
Baby girls and baby girls and before we are
as you
baby girls and car. What we are making you compare to what was the channel? These are what they will have the farm calls, but of course, Andra, yeah. Special greetings to her.
Could be slim. I'm French. I guess when to come on.
Oh, okay. And the performer and so I don't know. And then we also Dr. Brantarian Sako carry our MetLife Stadium. Our is Rutherford. So many na Panavia. France, Ashamiansa, Emma, the Taranga Lions of Senegal. Esimu Adabraka Bako. Nieko Yana Sida, a 20 Kwame Basaya Dom dia, Nadama near Timianisa. Nyanko Yenifache, Emre pom ya tena se be nie na yanka nche na tiefo se nyame ya duma da tena on the same frequency modulation and poye bedwa edwade a timonya de no panama na pompom na esie yewuram anso awo Une I am MasemTV in collaboration with Une Kumbis Hall 1 ya the live commentary ebeba Prof ebaye Bernardo ebaye sounds on my own Pacey and so ebaye MC Adelbo onomo crew ni nyina mo fire ananwumrei camera phone so videographer phone no mo fire omo de omo phone mo gas no mo de send message ni nyina no ya tie omo nyina ananwumrei omo bo adwuma buruta mi am de dwuma de no tia me no edino ayaya wampa be kira Romeo ama asiedua madwe administrator majo Kwame Lofty operations and programs manager mame mo adwo aburu mame mo adwo aduana enanwumrei siba kama electricals won shata kwasi madwo aburu madwo yado yafa somni se nyame yado meda kina yebesan asia assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi barakatuh au revoir bonne arrivée akabo good night danke